4, 3, 2, 1. You already know who it is, where it is. You need to say bust it. See you slipping. And what it is. Black Men and Cigars podcast. It's your fear coach here, Dominique Chambers, formerly known as Mr. Get Jiggy With It. Formerly known as, damn, he young, but he cute. Formerly known as,
he 5'6", 5'6".
I told you I live by myself, didn't I? You know what I'm saying? And we got my boy Mark in here.
Hey, Mark Anthony, same man, different hat.
Oh,
Holla at your boy, not too loud, man.
Formerly known as,
Shoo, I'm almost 6 foot.
Formerly known as,
why? I could cook though.
one more, give me one more. Formerly known as,
Hell yeah, this shit connect.
Yo, Black Men and Cigar podcast here. You know what I'm saying? We got our neighborhood accountant in the building,
hey.
Mr. Money Man himself.
Hey,
What's going on?
James Williams.
What's up? What's up?
CEO of everything.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Little bit.
he was telling us how you he helped you start your first business.
Oh, he did? Oh, yeah. I just want to let you know I took selfies with your Porsche outside.
In the dark.
Flash all the way on.
Promo.
You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
To.
Do your thing, bro.
Yeah, man. So we got you in the building. We got a lovely goddess over here. Oh, my God. She's been catching my attention this entire time. And you mind introducing yourself to us, please?
My
What's your
name is Gwendolyn Charles.
Ooh.
And James
I can.
introduced me to a different world.
Oh,
Where
the
you
TV
come
show?
from?
Okay.
Where
What
you
you
come
on?
from.
Hey.
And my daughter Dominique, of course.
We already got Dom in the
We got
building.
Dom in the building.
What is
I'm
6'9"
her
cosmetics?
6'2".
6'2". Oh, 6'2". My apologies.
Really?
I'm sorry. I was distracted. My
You
apologies.
go on some freaky
It's the
stuff.
drink.
Right,
Blame it on
right.
the drink. Listen,
Already?
I apologize. I apologize.
Hey.
6'2". Hold on. Don't I show support on Instagram?
Yes, you do.
Thank you.
Because he thought it was 6'9".
Thank you.
That's why.
6'9".
Thank
It ain't
you.
sexual. He don't want nothing to do with it.
You know what I'm saying? Now, Dawn don't failed me already because she said she was going to put me on the friends, and I ain't heard or seen nothing. But it's all good.
That's
you know what I'm
you see
saying?
your friends.
Oh, thank you. Blessing.
I did
Blessing.
you a favor.
God
better-
makes works in mysterious ways. I tell you that much.
You better connect with them associates.
Yeah, so we were sitting here talking about, I don't know what Mark was going with his talk. He was expecting our grandparents to teach us about the personal lives of Smokey Robinson, which I don't know why in the hell that's supposed to benefit us or why we even supposed to care.
Yeah, I don't know why you say smoke rock.
Okay.
Okay, no, the part that you're missing, the icons.
Yeah.
So we got people in generations that are great. Teddy Pendergrass was great. Michael Jackson was iconic. They kept up with every aspect of his life, and it was documented to the point where he could not live a life as a child because of the type of star he was. I'm saying that the real point was once they stopped music, they stopped.
Yeah.
What happened with Teddy Pendergrass to me was a travesty.
Why?
Because the man he put out amazing music in a group and then as a solo artist. And then after that, the music we will still listen to in 2021, we don't have any reverence for the man that made that music.
I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of them artists back then was fuck niggas. And I'm going to tell you why. You ever watch the story of Curtis Mayfield and
Yeah.
who was the
I
other
wish
guy?
he didn't. Bobby Womack.
Bobby Womack.
That's
Two ultimate fuck niggas.
this old school stuff be surprising me, but it's not.
I gotta hear this. Why they gotta be fuck niggas?
Because you don't know the story.
No, I don't. You're right. I don't know the story.
So
Educate me.
So which one died first?
First of all, shout out to DC Young Fly because he the one who brought it to my attention.
Oh, really? You didn't know that?
Yeah. Curtis
Mayfield, I think he was the one that died first.
Yeah, and then Bobby
Yeah,
Womack
Bobby Womack's been a fuck
and
nigga.
made a
If you
song
ever listen-
about him.
Right. No. Bobby Womack, not only when Curtis Mayfield died, he showed up to his funeral with his girl.
Ooh.
Like
Oh,
not
he's
like
a
old school girl,
Nah,
though,
like the girl he was seeing right before he died.
and made a
Jazz.
song that said, "I wish you didn't trust me so much."
Bruh.
Yeah,
Yo,
Bobby Womack was
yo.
first Future. I don't care what nobody says. The first Future.
He was
Bobby,
the first Future.
the first Future, bro.
Yo.
All his songs is about shady shit that men do.
And this was
That he
his
does.
mentor, his friend.
Yeah, trusting
Like-
him,
He showed up
confidant.
with his girl.
Yeah, man.
So
At his
don't
funeral.
look, James.
Bro.
I'm pleading with you.
Yeah, bro.
Don't die. 6'9" cosmetics gonna be Nico and them cosmetics.
You know, I can really put you on.
Hey, as I think about last time
Y'all
she was
don't
here,
do
he
that
was
to
getting
my
closer
game.
to
I
her.
would not do
Said,
that.
you
Don't
smell
do
so
that,
good,
you
Dominique.
So beautiful, don't you agree?
Yeah.
But it's not for me. It's not even because Teddy P's story ain't. It's still with a lot of scandal in itself.
Yeah. All of them.
He picked up. He was married. Had a trans woman in the car with him.
Yeah, he did.
Ex-prostitute.
Yeah.
And he got into a car accident in his Rolls Royce. Hit a tree. She got out, had scars, broken lip, chipped tooth. He was in a coma for 8 days. Woke up on his birthday, and lost all his feeling. He was paralyzed from the shoulders down.
Crazy. Wow.
And
Big facts.
my only thing, like I was saying,
And then you didn't even get to my bald head guy. Sleepy Brown, was it? Sleepy. I think he looked like Sleepy Brown. He was the bald head dude.
Sleepy Brown was just.
Nah, but he wasn't Sleepy Brown. This is back in the 70s.
I was about to say.
We talking about the 60s and 70s.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bald head. He had the full beard, smooth as hell.
Did he die?
Yeah, he been dead. What you talking about?
Right. So I'm about to ask, what song did
I
he make?
forgot
this
his goddamn name, man. Y'all
Let's Google.
Miss Charles, come
Right,
on.
Google it.
Was you outside in the 70s?
Can we
You
get
went
the song
outside, Miss
first?
Charles, come on.
I was outside. I was probably 10 or.
Hold on. What's the accent? Where you from? Where you from?
Where you from? Where I'm
Where
I
from?
your
think.
people
Hold on.
from?
You West Indian, aren't you?
Tuskegee. No,
You
everybody
not West
thinks
Indian?
I am. No.
I swear to God, you got
Everybody
the West
thinks I am.
You
Like
say.
my father.
Hey, some strong genetics.
Hold on. You said you from where?
Tuskegee, Alabama. That's
Oh
where I
yeah,
was born.
You got that Geechee in your blood.
Geechee.
You got some
Geechee
Geechee in
in
your
your
blood.
Yeah, that's
She
what
got
I've
some
been
Geechee in
told.
her blood. I can tell. All right. So enough of all that. You know, these old whores of the past. You know what I'm saying?
These is men.
He's talking about men horse.
Yeah, man horse. Excuse me. Well, no, I'm just
Listen,
if you think it's new,
it ain't.
the Spanish fly pill was popping for some reason.
It ain't. It wasn't just the men.
Oh,
Bobby
nah.
Womack showed up with somebody's wife.
Somebody's.
She wasn't. If you think you lonely
I
now,
can't believe I can't
Wait
think of that
until
dude's
tonight.
name.
You
But he
gotta
was
think
like
about it.
pimping he was like slapping women, and he had all type of freaky stuff that he was into. It was cool. The 70s was a crazy
70s
time.
was, I'm about to say the 70s was different.
Yeah.
The 70s was different.
all I'm saying is it's a lot of that, the verbiage with not a lot of context. That's all I'm saying in terms of a lot. It's almost a hush culture.
It could be
Yeah,
because
I
back then,
believe
because people
that.
minded their business. That's
Yeah,
why.
exactly.
They
They ain't minding their business.
Everybody
Bro,
had
ain't
dirt.
Nobody
Nobody
talked
talked
about
Everybody
what
did
went on
the
in
same
house.
thing.
Right.
That was the thing.
Right.
Absolutely.
What goes on in the house
Stays
in
in the house.
Yeah.
Fact.
So all the stuff that was happening to kids,
Yeah.
nobody could tell.
No.
That's the
Nobody.
downside. But
Facts.
yeah, you're right. You're
Big
right.
fact. And
And
Paul Mooney, who just passed. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
I
Respect to
heard
the
that.
great Paul
Yeah.
Mooney. But yeah, you know, they
Rest in
doing a lot of
peace.
touching in the appropriate places. But that was back
Allegedly.
then. You never told nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Allegedly.
So yeah, that was an interesting. Could you imagine living back then? You ain't got nobody to vent to. You just gotta.
Exactly.
Deal with that?
Yeah,
Yes.
bro.
And they dealt with it because that's the way it was.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
now everybody's talking and saying everything. But
Big
that's the way
fact.
it
Nobody
is.
can hold
There's
water
no
now.
privacy.
Right.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
no
Everybody's
privacy.
just putting your business out, so you got to be careful. So,
gotta-
with that being said, Miss Charles,
Yes.
how do you keep these men from speaking about you? You know what I'm saying? How do you keep your dating life safe?
Like that was
You know what
relevant.
I'm saying? I mean, just want
Next,
to
you
know.
gonna ask your dating
Yeah.
range.
I mean, listen,
You
hey,
know,
you know,
it's-
we got
listen.
all kinds of listeners. You know what I'm
Now
saying?
that we, you know,
They just
fast
want to know,
forward.
you know, they be wanting to know. They gonna look at and see who's a beautiful woman, and I already know I'm gonna get DMs. They gonna want to know, you know, what's your status and everything.
You gonna send
You
DMs.
gonna say it?
Oh, I gotta be first in line. I don't know what y'all talking about. I gotta shoot my shot.
I can't.
But hold on,
hear
so
it.
all right,
I
so
gotta
you
hear it.
started at Alabama. All right, hold on, we'll get back to the date, but
Okay.
you started off at Alabama. So what part of Alabama?
Tuskegee.
Oh,
Ooh.
historic spot.
Yeah.
Okay,
Airmen, the
right,
experiments.
so did
Experiments.
yeah. So was your family involved in any of the experiences? Did you hear anything about
No.
it?
No.
Really?
I didn't hear anything about
Get
that.
that shit away from me.
Wait, hold on. We want to say we we're gonna smoke because
Oh, no, he asked her. She said,
Yeah, I got permission. She done smelled the cigar and everything. You want one?
I was
I
trying.
inhaled
Yeah,
it.
hell yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Goddamn right.
Please. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so none of you, so you didn't hear about any of it, like when you was growing up in Iowa?
No, because I was really young. You know.
yeah, true.
And then we left Alabama when I was approximately 3 years old
Oh, okay.
and moved to New York.
Oh,
God,
God.
she just threw the extra on there.
New York.
She threw the extra on there.
New York. Right, you saw the switch up? God dang, she went from what?
It's coming now.
West Indian to country.
It's
I
coming.
wear mini hats. Okay.
Oh, okay. Hey,
What part of New York? Because you know
wavy.
it's coming. What part of New York?
Well, please don't
Far
say Buffalo.
Rockaway, Queens.
Ooh, Queens.
Yeah.
Dirty. Dirty. Queensbridge.
Please.
Hey.
She said sweet. Listen,
Hey.
I went to Queens. I saw it for myself.
Hello.
With my own
He was
eyes.
about to come to America.
Hilarious. No, I will say this.
I am so happy to be
No,
here.
I'm going to say this. Listen. I'm going to say this. New York was very... And for those who've never been to New York is a big-ass city. Like, that's an understatement. I've never been anywhere in my life where I've seen that many tall, big-ass buildings
Yes.
for miles and miles.
That's why you should come with me to Chicago, bro.
Chicago's worse, bro. I hate New York.
Why?
Wait, I'm gonna say this. I love New York. I thought actually New York was kind of beautiful though.
Have you lived in New? You lived in New York though.
From New York.
So
I'm from New York.
Hold on, you from Buffalo? Wait a minute.
I'm bringing
All
it up.
right, you
I'm
better
bringing it up,
clarify now.
bringing it up.
You
I ain't gonna let you.
Buffalo was a fun. Well, it was different when I went down. They said, "Well, Buffalo was up." I said, "What?"
It's different.
James ain't from New York.
I'm from
Canada.
I'm from Buffalo, which was a terrible, terrible town. I lived in
Shout
New
out to
York.
the Grizzlia gang.
I lived in New York City. I lived in White Plains for a while. Sucked.
Oh, wow.
all
You
through
was up
Manhattan. So, yeah, man. You know, I was a contractor.
You got the lighter?
You know this, man.
I mean, that's true, but
You
I
know this.
Okay, you're right.
And it
That's
was
true.
to me, you paying a lot of money just to say I'm in this city.
Fact.
For no reason.
to be in a room smaller than this.
Bro.
Yep.
That's a fact.
I had a 1-bedroom apartment across from Trump Tower in White Plains.
I didn't understand it.
It was $21.57 a month
What?
for a one.
And how long ago was that?
This was
92.
nah. This was like
When he would come in the freak
it
nigga.
was like 2011. Now it's like 2011.
Okay.
really?
So I made a lot of money, but
It's
just to
still
be in New York, it was like,
That's
why am I
crazy.
paying all this money?
That's expensive, man.
The parking spot,
Parking.
$157 a month
For a parking
for the
spot?
parking spot in the
Yes.
building I stayed in. So to me, it's all overrated.
Right.
Hell yeah.
That makes
So,
sense.
I'm like,
Absolutely.
all the money I made, you know, man, we
Yeah,
contractor, yo, you make
Yeah, yeah.
stupid money.
Big bank.
And I still was like, I don't get it. Everything is around you is dirty. People are rude.
People are rude as
The
fucking New York.
tolls.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought it was more myth than reality.
No, dog.
I was like, she really ain't gonna say excuse me.
Yeah,
She just
no,
gonna bump him.
for
She
sure.
just brought all her kids in front of me and her boyfriend.
sure.
I was just like, yo, these folks is rude.
I also get when they say we slow here, like because we paced,
difference,
we
Yeah,
They're not paid, bro.
Right.
You are paced to run.
Right.
So then
Right.
from there, I stayed in Staten Island for a while. Again, I'm just like, what's the big hoopla about
Man, you don't
paying?
stayed in a lot of white
Oh,
parts,
for
man.
sure, for sure.
Yeah.
You know why? Because when I had to pay $20 across the bridge to get to Manhattan, I didn't understand it either. So I have a philosophy, right?
Them toll
Once
fees.
you see the white girl with the ponytail jogging down the street, you've been gentrified. So I call myself. I'm like, you know what? Hey, Jay-Z's my favorite rapper. So I'm gonna stay in Brooklyn. All right, I'm gonna stay in Brooklyn.
I didn't go to Brooklyn.
Here's my issue with Brooklyn.
What's wrong?
It ain't the Brooklyn they rap about no more.
No, it's not.
I saw the white girl jogging with the ponytail. I said,
Damn.
hey, this
Yeah,
guy's
changed
gentrified
it.
too. Yeah.
Damn, they don't.
I
gentrify
was
Brooklyn?
when I went the last time I was over in Bed-Stuy,
Yeah.
but it was like right across.
He
So
just
it
wanted
was.
to see Chris Rock.
I was in a
That's all he did.
gentrified.
Get it though.
It's funny. I was
That's all he did.
I was in the part that this part was gentrified, but right
part
across the
wasn't.
street was still the project.
Yeah, for sure.
So it was literally like, hey,
a bunch of niggas at the bodega.
they tell you like, yo, when you walk out, just walk around this corner.
Yeah.
Don't walk around that corner. It ain't done yet. So
And you know Mark be scared when he travel. I just want to let y'all know.
You're a scary traveler.
Yeah, yeah. He like to
He's
be
just
safe.
cautious.
no,
Yeah,
no.
okay.
First of all,
That's a good way to put it.
I like
That's a
that.
good way to put it.
He's
You're cautious, dog.
He's just cautious. Look
can't
at a
be-
woman
hey, you can't be
being
cautious in New York.
compassionate for you.
'Cause you
You're
stand
just
out.
cautious.
it's funny that the person that traveled the most get this label. Miko don't go nowhere.
He
What
disrespectful.
you mean?
Thank you.
Hold on now.
Get him
Because
straight, James. Get him
Every
straight.
time, at one point, I talked to Miko. He was in a different state with a different chick.
Hey,
It
whoa,
is-
wait a
hey,
minute.
hey,
You weren't
hey.
supposed to go there. Wait,
Oh, my
wait.
bad. A different
Miss
state.
Charles, he means I did a lot of coaching.
Miko,
Oh, yeah.
That
Miko,
Clients. They were clients.
Can we stop? Can we stop? Miko has traveled a lot in this little bit of time. Miko ain't touched.
21 years of
Once
life.
Miko got to
man.
Atlanta,
The hate is
Miko
real.
really ain't leave about 20 miles outside of Georgia. It was, you know what I'm saying?
Because
Like,
you from Concord, right?
704 till I die.
Yeah, because I remember one day I was
Big
in
facts.
Concord.
Let that
Big
DIE.
facts.
I was in Concord one day and he hit me up like, "Hey man, I see you. What you doing
In my city, baby.
I'm like,
Yeah.
well, how did you know I'm even hit? I'm up here.
Facebook.
Don't worry about that. Why you in my city, folks?
Exactly. Hey, you doing in my city?
Facebook had people near you.
Yeah, I think
Yo.
that's what I did.
Yeah, I remember that people near you.
I what the fuck James doing in Concord? What the hell?
James was buying somebody business.
But they got a racetrack there. I don't know what the hell James is doing.
Look,
Hey, that's where that's what that story you about to stick to.
This is all not true.
but just to,
Before you,
That was
Dominique.
before-
Way
that
before
was
you.
before.
Nothing
Way
is before
before.
Dominique. It doesn't matter.
Damn, Dominique, don't tell me you be doing.
what he
that
say?
type
You're
of
my
stuff in the house.
first. You're my last.
You're my everything.
You're my
Oh my
everything.
god.
I started living when I met you.
Oh my god. I learned how to breathe after.
You had
I
an
met
ex-girlfriend. You never had an ex-girlfriend. Ever.
I don't know what these kids go for. They just
But
out
yeah.
the blue. They were just giving them away, and I said, you know, it'd be a good idea.
Let me just take these three.
Let me get that 16-year-old and that 13-year-old. Yeah, come on, I'll take care of y'all.
You know, so I'm about to go to Chicago for the first, it's probably my third time going. The first time I get to experience it however I want
I
to.
understand. All right.
I've never been warned so
You just
much
want to go
about a
take
city.
a picture on O Block.
Yeah, man, bro. Listen,
Hey,
listen,
took her to the
listen. I've been to Chicago many times, bro.
Oh, word?
Nigga, I'm a contractor.
That's
dog.
true. You don't been all over.
Listen, first you got to go to Garrett's Popcorn. Okay.
Oh, I
Every
heard
time
that.
I talk to somebody, it's a new place.
I've
Yeah.
heard about that. No, I've
That
heard,
line
I've
will
heard
be
about
around the corner, down the street, up the block. But
popcorn?
Garrett's Popcorn is different.
Where is it located?
Downtown.
Okay, cool.
Safe Park.
that. But
I'm
you
staying-
can order that online too.
I'm staying down.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
okay.
I'll say this. Just, I wouldn't go to 63rd. I'm just saying. Oh, shit. I'm not from Chicago.
I'm 63rd.
But I'm from 63rd.
63rd.
Hey,
Hey.
listen. I don't know anything about that. I just know it said a lot in the rap song, so I'm not going to go there.
You banging with your daughters way too much. First off, and Dominique. I know that's your influence too. That's all y'all do is play trap music in the Porsche.
No,
That's all y'all
she,
do. But
Dominique ain't playing nothing outside of Cameron. What
But
you
hold
mean?
on. Hilarious.
Cameron, she hate what happened with Joe Budden.
No, y'all was the last representative of
You
Queens.
don't
No.
even need Maul and Rory.
Rory. All right, so Miss Charles,
Yes.
I call you Miss Parker, but we're gonna go Miss Charles.
James, we don't have to be here.
No, I'm just
Right,
saying.
no,
No,
right.
I'm
We
just-
ain't gotta
I
be
just
here.
want her to be comfortable.
You wanna
That's
switch
it.
seats?
I just want her to be
Comfortable?
comfortable. Okay, good. As long as you're comfortable, I'm excited.
His voice just changed.
All right,
Mika,
so
yeah, long as you
why didn't-
comfortable.
So when being in New York, so you never had the inkling to move back south to Alabama?
Absolutely not.
Word.
Absolutely not.
Wait. That ain't no desire of real people
What you talking?
no,
You
bro.
never know. You
to
know,
move back to Alabama.
No
homesick,
way.
No.
No.
barbecue food, family.
No.
Absolutely not.
No.
Oppression,
This guy.
ignorance.
Bro, they was telling me stories about like basic stuff, like taking showers. It ain't basic. They had to go outside with pails and throw it over a bucket and had to run down. I'm like, it was just too
It
much.
was looking like a Ray Charles movie.
Yo.
Exactly.
They had an Outback. They
Right.
had a toilet.
Outhouse, yeah.
No.
That sound like good living to me. I don't know what y'all talking about. I'm
You know
trying to
what?
find out what's the problem. Y'all running with them big ass rats in fucking New York. Them fucking little mutant turtles of a rat.
Hence, this is why I live in Atlanta.
Homeless people everywhere. right.
Everywhere.
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 Well, you know what? You know what?
You
One thing I
can't see the
say.
sun because the building's so goddamn big.
I will say this, right? New York and homeless people is not as bad as L.A.
Oh no.
Oh,
it's
I
not.
heard. Yeah.
When I took her to L.A., I said, "Listen, man, she was like living his life, right? She
Look at him. Look
we
at
on-
him
we
just
on-
flexing
we
when I took
on
her to L.A.
Rodeo Drive, and
women-
she's shopping with the bags and all that with
Look
the
at
big
him.
sunglasses.
With bags.
And I said, you know what? I'm gonna show you something different.
Flexing don't stop. I swear to
It
God.
don't. Nah. I
Go
said,
ahead.
I'm gonna take you to Skid Row.
Oh.
And Skid Row. Now, if y'all don't, for those who don't know, who never been to L.A., right?
Yeah.
The fashion
I've never been to
district-
LA.
All right. So have you heard of the fashion district in L.A.?
I've heard about it. That's Rose Drive or something.
Problem is, the fashion district in the daytime is called the fashion district.
Oh.
At
okay.
night, it's Skid Row. It's the same place.
No fucking way.
Absolutely. So at 6 o'clock on a Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
you're shopping. It's shopping everywhere. Problem is, 6 o'clock. If you don't know this,
Mm-hmm.
all stores close. So if you're walking to your car, everything is closed at 6 o'clock, and all of a sudden these people just start appearing from nowhere. And I'm like, yo, we got to get to the car now. I'm like, you
Y'all
understand?
serious?
This
It's
is-
like an episode
So-
of Resident Evil.
We gotta get out of here.
no, for sure. So you get in the car, and at this point, this was over the
You sure you ain't owe nobody no money? What
I'm
the hell
positive,
going
bro.
on?
So we driving down the street, and I'm telling you, every street that was the fashion district, now Skid Row, you got homeless people lined up in tents, families, every street. It's so many people, you can't give out money.
Damn,
Exactly.
for real?
She cried over everything. She cried because it's Tuesday, but she was, I mean, it was that bad.
She's like, oh my God, they're
All right,
getting close.
I'm about to speak from a place of privilege and,
right,
and
go ahead.
misunderstanding. I never understood why people. I get it from the understanding of when you somewhere, you just know where you at and you know your poverty.
For sure.
You don't realize your poverty. But what I do know is everything in the Northeast is clustered.
Yeah, for sure.
You can be in poverty across that bridge.
Yeah.
Where it's cheaper.
Yeah.
I don't understand why
Cross what bridge?
Jersey.
Oh,
You can go to Jersey and
I thought we was in L.A., but all right.
no.
He went back to North.
I went
Oh,
back,
okay.
but because it's understandable when you in LA, you isolated.
Hey, Jersey look dirty as hell. I'm just
That's what
saying.
why they call it
Dirty
dirty Jersey.
There is nothing fancy at all about Jersey. I thought all the pretty rich women lived in Jersey and shit
It
like
depends on where in Jersey.
No, that's Manhattan Light.
that. Bro,
When
I was
you
like, this is the trap. Like, literally, going across that bridge from Brick City.
But you know what the difference is though about Jersey? The
What?
taxes, bro.
Oh, what?
They don't have any taxes, so you get if you buying stuff at Foot Locker,
Yeah.
you paying no tax.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, man. So when I was living in Staten Island, I used to work in Philadelphia. So from Staten Island,
Born and raised.
New York, you got New Jersey is right there, and you have Philadelphia. It's all like within a 70-mile radius.
Yeah.
So I'm shopping and getting gas in New Jersey, but I'm working in Philadelphia, but I'm living in Staten Island. And then I hated it, but you got the taxes and all that from New York, but New Jersey didn't have anything. They'll pump your gas. It was part of the gas process. They have to pump your gas,
Yeah.
but everything is so much cheaper in Jersey.
I never knew
Oh,
that.
man, ridiculously cheaper, yeah.
Okay. I still wouldn't live there.
Me neither.
It was, the weather was gloomy. Like, it's just like nothing happened.
you crossed the bridge and the sun came out.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, it was a different experience in New York City. A
Yeah.
different
Yeah,
experience.
I like New York.
I do too. That's why I don't see why you said you wouldn't go back or something like that.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I would go. I never would. I would never live up north.
Oh, hell no.
And
Agreed.
two, it doesn't have like New York has a lot to do.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
lot of
Always.
culture and
Yeah.
all of that. It's just not a place that I feel the need to go and be.
I agree.
I'm a frugal dude, so I don't care
yeah,
to
hell no.
like. I go to
That's
LA.
great.
It's beaches in LA. It's beautiful. It looks different.
Right.
It's just a bunch of buildings in New York with
They got beaches in New York.
with women
Yeah, they
that
got
don't.
beaches. They got the whole bay that's
No,
around
no,
that
no,
motherfucker.
right.
It's just
You might
dirty.
live right. You might
Right.
not
You see how he just that ain't
might
no
not wanna
beach.
step
The
in
water's
that
dirty.
motherfucker.
Right.
Right. That's a
look nice.
that's a wasteland right there. That's,
It is, man.
It do look like a damn waste.
It does.
like
But New York is a beautiful city.
No, it
man.
is.
I was like, this is
All right,
architecture.
but
This is a big ass, beautiful city.
how
man.
long you gonna bask in that before you say it's not worth it?
That's
Yep.
true.
Yeah.
Because when I went, the first time I went, I stayed in 2 or 3 blocks from Times Square.
Oh, so you had a horribly expensive, small.
It wasn't horrible.
horribly expensive.
No.
In Times Square, how much you pay?
I'll give you the context. So it was, I went up to DC right after a snowstorm. So when I say Times Square was empty, they giving hotels away.
Okay.
We booked our hotel on the way there,
Okay,
and it was 100 and something a night.
that makes sense. Because
So Times Square was mine, really.
you go right now.
Oh no.
Man, that's kind of cheap though.
Bro.
No, not kind of. It really
we
was
was
cheap.
paying
Yeah.
$75 a day to park.
That's crazy.
Well, I ain't.
Like, yo, it was in Times Square. It was last time we went. It was in
Bro,
Times Square.
I knew I was in a troubled place when we was driving up the road to seeing all the cars parked, and they fold their mirrors in, bro. I was like, what the hell is
Yeah.
going on? Like,
Yeah.
it's some shit I don't know. Like,
Yeah, man.
it's like, no, you got to because people will swipe your shit off. I was like, what? Parking is terrible in New
Yeah,
York,
and
man.
they talk. My philosophy on this, they say Atlanta got horrible drivers.
They do.
What I really think is,
Yeah,
nope,
yeah.
nope. People from New York and up north who just got their driver's license when they came to Atlanta, they the ones who horrible
Oh
at
yeah,
driving.
you know what? You
And
might
I don't
have a
like.
good theory
I
there.
hate when
No,
I hate
bro.
when New York folks come here to complain.
Me too, man.
Just
What's
accept
up
this-
with that, Don? What, Miss Charles? Why y'all do that?
You know what? I'm just used to like
Uh-oh, here
driving
we
in
go.
New York, right?
Yeah.
And why are you laughing at? Because I said New
No, I'm looking at
I'm
Miko
just
in
astonished.
admiration.
I'm
Look at
sorry.
it.
So you know, and I'm so used to being cut off, and driving, and they cut you off and they speed, they go. Now down here, when people want to cut you off, they move so darn slow.
Yes.
I'm like, go. Like if you want to get in, you gotta go. You gotta.
That's that
watch
cultural
the speed.
difference too.
Yeah.
You gotta
It is.
watch the speed of the oncoming car
Oh
and
my
match
God.
it.
Yeah.
Listen,
I hate
you
that.
know, but
Y'all
you
niggas
know.
don't have
I
no
hate it.
patience.
Do me a favor.
I learned.
Nah.
I got better.
I have
got
no-
better.
Okay.
Pull
I
your
got better.
pull your mic down is what I'm
Oh,
saying.
my bad.
It's funny that they say we horrible drivers, but if you in New York and you listen, just close your eyes and listen, you hear how horrible they
It
drive.
is. Yes.
But then you come down here and complain. Don't do that.
Quiet.
It's quiet.
I mean, the
Yeah,
horns in New York
yeah.
City,
Yeah, a lot of horns.
honking,
A lot of horns.
It's,
Man, it's-
yelling. But down here, you don't hardly hear that many horns down
That's
here.
y'all
true.
just rude.
That's true.
Y'all
That's true.
rude.
You don't hear that many
Touche.
horns.
Man,
Yeah,
that
but I
traffic.
changed. I transitioned.
That traffic that y'all got going from Jersey to New York on
It's
that
a
highway.
killer. It's a killer.
In the
Yo.
tunnel. In the tunnel.
I ain't never seen no traffic like that in my life.
What makes people want to drive in New York?
No. Better question. What makes you want to go to New York? It goes back to that question.
No,
I don't know.
Listen, if you from
Especially
Tuskegee, if you from Tuskegee, if you from Birmingham, if you from Macon, I see why you would want to go see something that vastly different.
I guess so.
Now move there. You just ambitious. You just watch Lady and the Tramp and All Dogs Go to Heaven and
Lady.
whatever we watch when you was.
So Miss Charles, when you were in and you got a name you prefer me to go by?
You can just say, call me Gwen.
Gwen? Okay, Gwen. I'll call you G.
J. I like that.
All right. So G,
Kobe.
when you would go back and
Mamba
visit
mentality.
Alabama, because you would visit, right? Visit your family and stuff like that throughout the years.
I was going to go this weekend.
Why didn't you go?
My mom is there. I had to come here to the podcast, so
Oh, I appreciate that,
so you
man.
had to come check it out.
Look at fate. Look at the gods. You know. So all right. So when you go visit, do they treat you different? Do you see a difference in coach? I mean, we know it's obvious different in cultures, but do you ever get the feeling like, even though this your family, like, damn, I'm really related to these people?
Yeah.
Like, you ever get that? Cause
Yep.
I'm from a small town too. You know what I'm
from?
saying? Concord.
Oh, I did just say that, didn't I?
You bought half the
Boy.
city last time you was there. You know,
Right.
My bad.
Right. And so, like, so let me ask you this. What do you know about your family's roots in Alabama?
Well, I really don't know a lot about them. I
Okay.
do know that my grandmother has part Indian.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she.
Oh,
If you
yeah.
saw her, she had that Indian look too.
oh yeah,
big
that's what
cheeks,
everybody. Yeah, that's what everybody do
But
that.
I ain't part. That ain't my part.
All right, so hold on. So did you grow up with your mom's side of the family, dad's side, or both?
My mom's.
Your mom's side. All right, so which one? So which one has the roots in Alabama? Your mom or your dad?
It has to be my mom because I don't know my dad.
Okay. Oh, you didn't know Pops? Elroy? Oh, man. Let me tell you about Elroy Jenkins.
Earl.
Eh,
Earl.
Rural.
He went over to Tennessee,
Right. Right.
Arkansas.
So you might really be Geechee. You don't even know.
Folks head out in Arkansas.
So, all right. So like, yeah, like, what do they tell you about, like, growing up? Because I'm going to tell you, like, my grandma told me, and see, my great-grandma was alive up until probably 4 years ago. And she was born in the 20s. So my grandma, told me that when they were growing up, I was like, Grandma, what y'all used to do for fun and stuff? And, y'all used to do the jitterbug and shit like that. She was like, nah, baby, we used to go right after school, go pick tobacco.
For fun?
Yes, for fun and to earn money.
That sounds like a Shannon Sharp story. Nicky, Grandma, you come out there.
But yeah, like she used to tell me that, and then tell me, like, that was all life was for them, was like picking in the field. Sometimes they pick cotton.
Cotton.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
It was simple.
That's what your family did. What else?
I remember as a little girl,
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember all the details, but my mother would give me a sack, and
Like a dime bag?
Not that one.
Oh, okay, all right. Man, I need you to drop this off at Little John house around the corner.
Lord.
Oh, yeah, now
Help.
supposed to give you $3 now. If he give you $2.50.
This why we got to have prayer warriors for the children. He just ain't right.
And a lot of times she would carry me on her back, because I was young, because she had to work. My grandmother had 14 children.
Let's talk
Jesus
about it.
Christ.
4 of them was, born dead, so it was 18 births, but 14 children.
Christ.
And
Ooh,
yeah,
wee.
my
I
grandmother
call-
From
had
one
a
woman?
farm.
I call them a womb warrior.
Right?
Yeah, that's a passage,
Wow.
So, she had 14 children. My grandmother was a businesswoman, but never really, got it out there like business. But
Gotcha.
she made her own soaps.
Wow.
She made her own souse meat. She
What?
she was the
plug.
Yo, she was serious.
And she also could have
She
been
had
a football coach.
smokehouse. she had water. We had all organic.
What?
And then
She had a
even-
farm?
Yes.
Listen, if you got that many
She made
kids,
jellies. She made
buy that shit.
everything.
This was your grandmother?
My grandmother.
And so what your grandfather was doing? Arrow over there drinking again. Y'all told
Wait. No, the
Go
real
get him
question
at John
is,
house. When you
your
give John
grandma.
that sack.
Hold on, your grandma had what? 14?
14.
How many your granddad have?
Ooh,
I don't know.
that's a good
Ooh,
question.
that's a great question.
Yo, I don't know.
God
Because back
damn.
then, that's how it was.
That's true.
So I got a question. Where's the land at
Hell yeah.
that she was farming on? Do you guys still own that land?
Yes. My mother's on it right now.
What? They preserved it for that long?
Look at him. I got
Yo.
this idea.
right? Like
Let's go down there and.
Right.
you do know we could convert that to hemp, right? I'm dead set, like we could farm that. That's
She's on it right now.
What else they doing in Tuskegee?
right.
Nothing.
You got a school.
Watching the Alabama football
They
team.
You
just
got
got-
some historic.
They just got the internet. Y'all about to stop now. They just got
What you need the internet for? To
Yeah,
figure
they
out who you gonna
making
sell
YouTube
to?
videos now. You know what I'm saying? Those people are coming up. Wow. So like you said something interesting that ties into a bigger conversation that we always have with women. My grandma says this. I used to ask my grandma for dating advice. She used to always say, "Honey, you don't want these young hoes. These young hoes is lazy. When I was married and your grandpa was around and alive, and I would go work and do this, that, there, come home and take care of the kids and make sure he had his food, and no man, he get home and I see to him and he go to bed, we go to bed, and I make sure I get up and have his food ready for breakfast and the kids ready to school, and then I go to. These young hoes can't even cook these days." That's but you said your grandma worked hard, and I think that's a lot. That's a thing that. Especially this younger generation of black women tend to forget is that their grandmothers weren't around just waiting on granddad to get home, and pay all the bills. It was a collective joint effort to make this family work.
Yep.
To take care of each other. It wasn't I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. You supposed to do this because you the man. No, it was this needs to be done. You're best at doing this. This needs to be done. You're best at doing that. And the man, took care of the household as best he could, but the woman also took care of the household and outside the home. They worked, they hustled, they made things happen. They were too consumed with working hard than to get caught up in all these gender wars back then. But I think a lot of women these days, they lose sight of that. What you think?
I think that point is true too, and also with my grandmother, she delegated. That's what their children were for, she said. She delegated.
Oh, that makes sense.
If there was one that's better at sewing and one better at doing hair, and there was one better at cooking, she delegated. She made, you bathe the kids.
Damn.
This one washing. I was down south a lot of times.
Yeah.
And they would do snap peas. They would hand me
Hold
a
on.
silver pan.
Yeah, I was about to say, where was your ass though? You just down there watching like,
No.
where the fuck?
She left. She went to New York. And at that moment,
restaurant.
at that moment, I realized this wasn't for me.
For sure.
I packed my bags and I went. And I didn't stop till I hit New York City.
So basically, you was the chick from Sweet Home Alabama.
Right.
Well, most of that went on my visit because I tell you I left at 3, but I was always down there visiting, and when my grandmother was there, she made that family strong, and everybody knew my grandmother for her cooking, her cropping. She would snap a chicken's neck so quick.
Hey, I got
Yo,
these chickens.
She
My
is
neighbor
good
got
at
these
that.
chickens I'm trying to get rid of. If you
Kidnap
learn
the
that
chickens.
from
Send him to Alabama tonight.
that coop ain't did
Hey,
nothing.
for real, he got some buck ass chickens. They will come in the
Yo,
middle of the road. Them
she
chickens
had
is
it.
bold.
And now I used to feed the chickens as well.
Oh, okay.
When I was little, I remember still doing that. Chee,
Yeah.
and, doing stuff like that.
This is new to me for me.
Well, this is interesting.
This is
So
one of my-
let me ask this, because I think there's a big disconnect generationally. Has anybody ever asked your grandma, even your mom, but was you happy though?
Ooh.
Because we get this transferal of conversation in terms of older generation looking down, younger generations even looking down on the older ones, because they don't have a respect for what it took to live during that time. But the question is never asked, were you happy? And even now for the ladies growing up, are you happy?
I think that if we're going to compare happiness to what we know, to what they know, then they're going to look very unhappy. But, you know, they didn't have television like now, watch all the programs. So their happiness was at a different level. You know, some of them were just happy that we got all the food accomplished for the week. You know, I'm happy that my kids are helping out. You know, it's menial happiness that we may look on. That ain't happiness, but to them it was. Now I think that they had a lot of little depression going on too, but that era that they didn't talk about that, you know, because back then, you know, the man would bring home somebody else's children from another woman, and now you got to raise it.
That's true.
It's that Cadillac Records, what I tell you.
I went and picked this kid up
you
at the
couldn't
dollar
say
store.
anything.
Oh, silly.
There was no
It was silly.
voicing against that.
That's true.
You had to take that. And sometimes uncles be messing around that, you
True.
know, they ain't
True.
they real uncles, and you know, that's what was going on back then in the South. And all them babies, they wasn't the brother and sister, they was your kids.
That's true.
It's
true.
interesting.
That's true.
Even when you said that, I was having a conversation with a guy who I used to work with today, and he owns a shop around the corner, and he's from Ghana. So he said he's moving back with his wife and kids. So we talking about, I was talking about just marriage and relationships and what that looked like. And the parallel to what she's saying is life was simple. So the threshold of happiness right now, we get happiness instantaneously, which also creates
bursts, though.
right. But it also creates this, and we see so much and experience so much that our happiness is capped until we find something that makes us more happy, and then
It makes our happiness depleted because like shit, I don't have that.
It's and it's always, and we always got nostalgic happiness where we think, damn, 2 years ago I was much more happy than I am now.
Right.
It's just too much going on, too many frequencies. And he was saying, you know, he would never, like when he goes back to Ghana, like the way that, just traditionally, the way that women view things and the way that women do things are very, they're very happy and because that's all they know. But he was like, if you bring them here, it's done. But we had the
Hold on,
conversation.
you bring them here, what's done?
They're going to be Americanized.
Oh, yeah,
they're going
gotcha.
They're going to be discontent with how things were traditionally.
Right.
And you and I experienced this where, and I think we talked about it when the people in Colombian men, and we talked about this on one of the podcasts.
Yeah.
Colombian men
Yeah.
love American women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
American men tend to love international women because of, but we have these levels of, we think that the other side is always greener.
Of course.
And we get so used to it, but I don't know. It's not really validated by our experiences.
Yeah, it's all relative at the end of the day. But it all can change when you take that person out of their environment. So if we took a woman out of the 60s and brought her here today, then she would look back and be like, "Oh hell, no, I'm never going back to that." But
she also wouldn't like us.
Problems here. Right?
She wouldn't.
She would
like y'all.
Yeah, she'd be like, "Oh, y'all lazy ass men. Look
Right.
at y'all don't got
Sure.
back.
What you gonna have another man up in my house fixing stuff?
Right?
Yeah,
right,
you're right.
Right.
You're right.
What you mean we gonna drive? We can just go ahead and walk there.
Right.
Get out there and walk.
Cause I walk 60 miles back and forth.
Right? I'm like, you know, they got Uber, right? El Ray.
You know what I mean? They're spending all our money on the
Right.
on the Uber Cash Out Carry On.
Right. And so I mean, you know, G, I want to ask you something else. So
Okay.
Just every
I mean,
every time you address her, it's a new name.
so I'm
with
being
G.
completely
G mama, G baby.
I don't know if y'all know it or not, but we got a
G just-
connection here. We got a vibe. I don't know
Hey,
what
go
y'all
ahead,
talking
man.
about.
Vibe out.
I'm just saying, like we here. You know what I'm saying? So we.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you married?
Yes.
Damn it. All right. Where's it going?
He went back to Gwen.
She low key been
Like,
putting
he
her hands up
Gwen,
this whole
Like,
time.
nah, man, I don't know what he
I
talking
just
about
thought it was
right
Jerry.
He hoping she a widow.
You gotta tell me. But
My husband listening right now.
so all right, so let's talk about Stefan. So will you meet your your husband at?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, y'all
Look, his energy gone.
He
Huh?
a
the
mad
bathroom.
We can
man,
wrap
bad
this shit up
man.
now if you
Let's
want.
go.
selling water too.
Dang.
Where my notes at?
All right. So where'd you meet this fellow gentleman how'd y'all come to be today?
Actually, I was in New York.
Oh, damn. I was hoping you was going to say, like, Alabama or
And
something.
he lived in Jersey. That dirty place.
What?
That dirty,
Oh, she like them rugged.
Yeah, she like the rough boy. He a thug. He got on Tim's right now as he watching this.
He does have one too.
with some locks.
Yeah.
Look, they
know him.
you got a
Hey,
type.
what was that? What was that tribe? The rap group, the
Conquest?
African Jamaican, who had the song with Lil Kim.
I'm thinking.
Let me see something. He had the dreads.
I know you're talking about. I
Yeah,
can't think of that.
you know what I'm talking about. I forgot he was. Oh, anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, my goddaughter at the time, Latoya,
Oh, okay.
she had a little baby. You
Okay.
know? And the baby's father and my husband are brothers.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
Whoa.
So,
so
wait,
he's
wait.
the little brother.
What?
Yeah. So your
My goddaughter's baby.
goddaughter's baby
Math wasn't his
father.
thing.
had a father, and
His
he's
father.
brothers with your husband.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but I'm guessing that the father is a younger man than your husband, right?
About 3-4 years.
Oh, goddamn. Okay, this is interesting. Let's go. All right, let's go.
I'm older than my husband. I'm 7 years older than he is.
It's not too bad.
So if she wasn't married, you might have a chance, bro.
Yeah, that's not too bad. How long y'all been married?
9 years
God damn it.
Saturday.
All right.
Oh,
That's-
tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's
Happy
special.
anniversary.
Could have been
Look at that.
anywhere in the world, but she here with us. We appreciate
Right,
it.
Nice.
right.
I
See,
appreciate
I
that.
didn't go to Alabama.
Man, you know what, man? I appreciate you.
Hey, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait,
we
Try to
gotta
make it work. Try to make it
Yeah,
work.
we gotta take you to dinner or something. You know what I'm saying?
I know I was there for 11
so-
years. Never got an invite for dinner.
What?
11
Damn,
years.
You know
that's
why?
were you married when you met her?
Yes, I was.
First off, you got the wrong genitalia. All right,
Right,
that's
yeah.
for
I was
starters.
going to say something
That's
else
for
to
starters.
that effect.
You know
but
what I'm
I,
saying?
I kept it
But so all right, so yeah, so how did all right, so you met through the goddaughter. So which y'all met at a birthday, what was the baby with the baby shower?
He brought his mom down to see her grandson.
Oh, okay.
All right, so he was there, and I was in Jamaica at the time, Jamaica, New York.
Well, damn, you
And,
don't sit down for nothing.
yeah,
Golly, okay.
Jamaica, New York at my
Shit,
cousin's
go on.
house.
Queens.
Queen.
Jamaica Queens.
Jamaica Queen.
Oh, I thought you was talking about Jamaica the Island. My bad.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
It's New York.
My
Jamaica,
bad.
New York.
I'm sorry.
Miko be
I
like,
forgot-
New
I
York
forgot
and
Jamaica
Jamaica
Queen.
too?
My bad.
That's
my
crazy.
I was at my cousin's house, and she was just letting me know that the father is bringing his mom down to see
Okay.
the baby. I just admit his name.
Right.
So I said, okay. She said, Gwen, could you please stay because you're such a good host? You know, I said, all right. So she said, you know how to mingle. That's how you know how to mingle.
Blind.
So I
Oh,
did.
hold on. So you were a city girl back then, huh?
Yeah.
You.
Oh, I transitioned.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Gwen. Go ahead, girl.
I hope you understand what it
Transition.
Oh,
Go ahead, girl.
right?
Go ahead,
I
party
said-
girl.
I said,
Hey.
so I said, okay. So his mom came there.
All right.
My husband was my husband at the time, and his mother.
Oh, you married before him too?
No,
She
no,
met
no.
it. She met him and her mom at the same time. Is what
Oh,
she's
okay,
saying.
Yeah.
gotcha. All right.
You know,
Got
I
that
met his
blessing
mom.
real quick.
Yeah. She's pretty and
So-
alone. Go talk to her, down.
No, it wasn't like that.
Daryl.
Oh, was it? Oh, all right.
No.
Damn, was
So
you there?
Yes.
She narrating in the back.
She gave a go ahead too.
That's
Mommy,
your
I like
problem.
him.
That's your problem, Dominique. You don't stay out of grown folks' business, man.
She was quite nosy.
All
She
right.
was.
Let's go.
So when they arrived at the house, you know, I, of course, the hostess, you know, asked them if you want anything to drink, any
Yeah.
tea or anything. And,
Oh, wow. First
yeah.
off, that is nice.
Southern hospitality.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So I
nice.
made her a nice cup of tea. This is my husband's mom.
Okay.
You know, we clicked just like that, you know. So I made her a nice cup of tea the way she liked it. We sat down.
Yeah.
And I'm just talking to everybody. Y'all want something? Y'all need anything? You know. So everybody's, you know, sat down mingling. And this is a brand new baby. This is her new grandson, right? So I was taking pictures of, because I'm the photographer as well. That's the other hat I wear.
Oh,
So
okay.
I was taking pictures of them, you know, excited. And I cannot be forward and say, you know, I like you. I can't do that. That's just against me. I can never do that.
Okay.
I have to let you catch on.
Damn. Oh, so you
So-
going to throw some signs, though?
Well, okay, this is what I did. Check
what you
this
do.
out. Peep
All
this.
right.
Peep this move.
Yeah, I
Ready for
want
this?
to.
Peep this.
Peep this
1,
move.
2. I want to
Why
check
they? Why
this.
in Atlanta we be like, why they?
Why? Okay, so I took pictures, and I wanted. He was really awesome. I liked the hair.
Okay.
He was quiet. He wasn't a mouthy man. So I said, "Ooh, he quiet, yay!" So I said, "Walter."
That's how you
said,
got it.
I told. I don't. Did I tell you that I'm normally not like
I
this?
know. I
Okay.
noticed
Oh,
that
okay.
about you. I got that.
All right, go
I
ahead.
got that.
All right.
So I said, Walter, I took pictures of your nephew. Do you want me to send them to your email? So he
She's
said,
slick.
Yo, had
That's
to be, yo.
That's that IT move. That's the IT dude do.
She said
So-
your email.
To your email, because I didn't want to say phone like that. So I said, I'll send them to your email address, so you'll have the pictures. So he
Damn.
says, I have it, but I don't really know how to use it. He said, just send it to my phone. I said in my head, bingo.
I'm just gonna say this. I ain't never met a tech savvy man who wear Timbs in my life. I just
Women
wanna
be
say
shocked.
that. I just want to say that.
Shout out to her for really shooting her shot.
Right. That's how I'm talking about. That's how you
Position
put yourself
it.
in position.
I had to position it.
Okay.
So I sent all the pictures to him and everything. And the last picture I sent was a picture of my feet.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, you in there?
Hold up.
Look,
Wait
I
Look
was
at her
not
feet.
expecting that.
Look. And more where that came from.
Well,
Let-
I am
Listen
from
to
the South.
Hey,
Look, scroll up. Look, hey, how you doing?
I'm not even gonna lie. Listen, you gotta be a gentleman of a man to appreciate some pretty feet. I'm just gonna tell you that already.
If
And
you
they were really pretty.
if you was dating a Southern man, he'd be like, "Don't show Leah pretty."
She sent him the foot picture. All right, so and then so
And he
so,
sent a picture of his Timbs.
Them butters. So all right, so and then so y'all started talking via email.
Uh,
I'm just like,
you gonna make him choke over here.
I'm just curious. All right, so what is it like? Y'all was
She had a
texting.
pen pal.
It was popular back then, man.
She sent it to the phone.
Oh, my bad. I thought she sent it to the
He
email.
like-
That's why I said email.
Oh,
so
okay,
he
that's true.
Can in turn,
That's true.
Get
the phone number. Got you.
Yes,
Okay.
but I wanted to do it without being so forward. I
in
didn't
front of
want to be
everybody.
asking him.
Got you.
No, even if it's private, I ain't asking.
Yeah,
So when he did that, I said, bingo. So then I sent them all to him and everything. I sent him the picture of my feet, whatever. So, and turns out he loves feet.
I'm
I'm like-
telling
and
you.
I didn't know that, but I just, throw that in there.
That first date was wild.
So after that, it just picked up after that.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay, so
Dom came in the house. That baby oil.
feet and baby oil. Cocoa butter baby oil like that.
Not again, mama.
Why you use all my oil?
I did them all. You like, what the hell?
Not again.
She just see Tim's by the front door.
Look, Gwen be at them family reunions like, yeah, she showed it. She did that YouTube show. Got me.
All right, and so how long did y'all date before y'all made it official?
Okay, when you say made it
Like,
official,
all right, so when y'all decided to be exclusive, how long did y'all date before y'all said, all right, we're just gonna only see each other?
that was approximately 6 months, maybe.
Ooh,
Less
you're a
than-
good woman.
I was
You
thinking
work fast.
No, it's not
She
all-
works-
Cook?
Oh,
you
that's
cook?
what. See, okay.
Bro.
Let me get a hook. Let
Bro.
me get a hook.
She used all them Alabama
Oh, yeah.
tractors, man.
Yo.
I swear to God.
Her
Let me
food
get
is
a hook.
crazy.
Let
A
me get
word?
a hook. Let me get a hook.
Bruh.
Let me
Wow.
get a hook.
All right, go ahead. I'm hooked up. I've been hooked, but all
I
right,
cooked
let's
for
me in
him.
some more.
I cooked.
Nah,
You cook for him?
What?
Her food is.
And he was lost. I said yes.
Bruh.
Do you remember what
She
the meal
sprinkled
was?
something in it.
Right.
I had some lima
She put them
beans. I
feet
had
under
some
the
chicken. I had some spaghetti. I cooked a
spaghetti?
bunch of
Bro,
yes,
she
a bunch
cooks
of
so
everything.
good, man.
And
Ooh, where you learn to cook from? Who taught you?
my mom and my grandmother.
Yeah, they had to pick their food, so
Right.
you can't just pick it and leave it there. You got
For Thanksgiving, we don't have turkey. We have turkey necks.
Oh, that's good.
Bro,
I love
right.
turkey
Yo.
necks.
I was like, I
That's
ain't eat no
good.
turkey necks.
Yes.
You ain't never had no turkey?
Wait,
After I
wait.
met her, right? So I'm like, yo, I told Dominique, I said, listen, man, it sound good. I'm not eating no turkey necks. She's like, no,
He
I'm
said
turkey
sound
necks.
good.
I'm not doing that, dog. I'm from New York. I'm not doing it. She's like, no,
Oh.
you're going to eat these turkey necks.
Right, Dom ain't having that.
I'll be requesting them now.
well,
Hey, what you doing on Thursday?
So you said your first date you cooked?
No, not the first date.
Oh, that's when he got hooked though. When you
You
cooked.
know, I talked to
Yeah,
him for a
with the
little bit
commitment.
just to see what his head was really.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because sometimes they could look the part and then they talk stupid.
Mm,
And
yeah.
then it's like, oh no, so he made sense. He made sense. He was really quiet, reserved, but he made sense. So and
They
I
say it's
began to-
always the quiet ones.
Mm-hmm. But again, to feed him information, I said, "Oh, you said something about you not knowing how to use the your email address."
Mm-hmm.
So I said, "Do you use a computer?" He says, "I really don't know anything about it." I said, "I'm gonna teach you. Watch." And I
Time
said,
out,
"As long as you're around me,
player
you'll
line.
never not know."
Was this?
Player
Wait,
line.
That is a woman speaking right there.
Hold on.
Hold on. I just want to capitalize how important it is. I always say, I try not to tell women what to do, but I throw hinters out there. But I talk to my black guys, my black men. I tell them, the single ones. I say, listen, it's one thing for a woman to tell you what a man did for her, but it's a whole nother ball game for a woman to tell you how she inspired a man to do X, Y, and Z. Woo! I love that energy. She said, you ain't gonna never not know when you with me. I love that's beautiful.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm a little set it back. You got this. So 7 years ago, he didn't know how to use email.
Not some more than 7. No,
My bad. Post 2010, he didn't know how to use it.
he didn't really use it.
Is,
He didn't. Nope.
is he West Indian?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
All right.
Yep.
Okay.
Makes complete sense.
Hey, I'll give him a little.
Got it.
man.
Say no more.
Since 2012.
All right. So Dom, were y'all friendly when you met him? Did you like him?
He ain't say nothing.
He was posted. He was filling up. My bad. Hold on. He filling up. Dom.
Oh God! Your mother hell? He just walk in, just take off his tin, kick his tins out to his head, and then move down.
It's shut out.
And you know what the funny thing is? He don't talk with an accent.
Really?
Nope.
He an old school
He
Trinidad.
do not. Now, when he around a bunch of his friends,
That's how I go.
tongue twists. But other than that, he don't sound like that.
Got you.
She said his tongue twist when he around his
funny.
friends.
No.
Okay. So let me ask you this. So at what point did you say, you know what, I'm going to marry this Trinidadian man? Like y'all have been together, y'all been kicking it, y'all been exclusive, you've been cooking for him, you've been feeding them feet. At what point did you was like,
That was
you know,
dessert.
no toppings needed. So at what point did you say, you know what, this is a man that I want to devote my life with?
It was about a year.
Damn, that fast.
Year and a half.
Was
Because
there
he
the-
said
Okay.
said he doesn't give a ring to anybody, before 3 years. You got to be a little more than 3 years before he give a ring.
That kind of makes sense.
That makes
I
sense.
said,
That makes sense.
I said, okay.
Oh, challenge accepted.
I said, okay.
Look at her trying
I
to
said, I
change
think
a man
I did it
already.
again.
Look at her. Look at her. Determined.
I said, okay. But I wasn't pushy. you
Okay.
know. I love laundry. I used to always do laundry. Let me tell you,
I
my
love
daughter would tell
laundry.
me, I love laundry.
Really?
You are
Yes.
a domesticated woman. Oh my, sophisticated
That's how
domesticated.
And then here it is. I did all of his and brought it back to him.
Folded.
Oh,
Folded.
that's
Yo,
player. Yeah.
I never
Hold
had
on,
my
hold on.
drawer
Hold on.
folded for
You didn't
weeks.
nag to him. You didn't say, I told you to get these clothes up. Look at you left these clothes in the dryer and they all wrinkled and they all smell. You didn't do all that?
No.
Man, listen, man. I'm sorry. That was my trauma.
Okay.
You
Yep.
better clear this
Fine.
thing up.
I just did a few things that I didn't think everybody would do. Like, I showed them how to use a computer
Till this
without
day.
insulting. You don't give me insulting nobody. You got to be
That
patient.
is true.
And
as
then
hell,
I cook, and I know I did laundry.
Mm.
So those are things that stabilizes a man. You need food, don't you?
Hell
For sure.
yeah.
You
For
need somebody to, be able to converse with you
Yeah.
on every topic.
Yeah.
Don't insult you in public.
Yeah.
In public.
Woo-hoo.
She said in public. Now in
Because-
private, your stupid ass should have been knew how to do this goddamn computer work.
Stupid boy.
Now we
Bumper clock.
You dumb bumper clock. Look at your dirty dress.
Okay, so let me ask you, what was different? Because I'm pretty sure you've been
Man,
in New York
that's
for most of your life.
Yep.
What was different about him that you said, basically from the time you met him, that's who I want?
Oh, you know
Unless
what?
you was just shooting your shot everywhere. Okay. Hey, some people just.
Who having to get together? I'll be there.
Some people is like Jacks. You know what I'm saying?
I'll
You
wear
got
some sandals.
Pick those motherfuckers out, right?
You know, it was the simplest thing. It really was simple. It wasn't no big magical thing. Because prior to him, it was always me in control of my money because I made a lot of money. And always the one dishing out, you know.
That's why
Yeah.
she's so spoiled back here. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh yes, my daughter was.
Oh, I can smell it
I
on her. I
spoiled
know what
her.
time it is. Yeah.
And
And it
I
don't
let
stop.
me know. And then James pick up and did
Bruh.
like Thai
Right.
pie.
Right.
He made me look like, you know.
Right. This guy over
Say
here.
about me. Say
Man.
about me.
He said, "I'm gonna take this and then
Yeah.
You walk so I can run.
Oh, you
basically.
spoiled. Oh, you spoiled. Watch this. Go ahead.
So,
Man, this is beautiful, man. I love energy like this. Like, because as a single man, marketing in these streets, I'm in these streets. I say this all the time. It's rare that you run into that type of energy from women. Like, and that where the effort backs up the expectation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because so many of them have so many, like, standards of what they want out of you, but don't want to perform at that level as well for you. And it's purely for you. It's not so you can, it's not like manipulative. It's like, nah, I really want to do these things to make you happy and whole and empower you. So I just, stuff like that, like really touches me because it's like, that's the essence of connectivity, especially connecting with an alpha male. You know what I'm saying? We need those tender women, soft women
Right.
who are still about their own business and about their own lives, but don't lose essence of, I still got to take care of home.
Right.
You
That's
know what
beautiful, brother. That's beautiful.
I'm saying? This dude right
Yo,
here.
Mark.
That's beautiful, bro.
We gonna bring your wife on one day. I can't wait.
Hey, she'll love it.
I can't wait.
But no, I still want to know. So, what did he do for you that really?
this
Yeah.
is what changed me. Since I was always the one who had the money, always leading, always doing, and I never really found a man that can take the reins, you know, and me feeling secure enough to know that he'll take the money to pay the rent and pay the rent.
Right.
You don't trust Big Bro with the rent.
He ain't gonna
money.
go and buy a throwback jersey.
So one day I was at some
What,
Tim's.
son? I told you, and some tens.
So he can sit
Yo,
it.
son, you know this, that new jersey came out. That Wilt Chamberlain. But go ahead.
So one day I was in Jersey visiting, right? And it's the simplest thing. I went to his house and I was just out there chilling with his mom and his sisters. So I went downstairs and he was paying bills. Peep this. He had the checkbook, all neat.
Oh, he old school.
Listen, he had the roll of stamps.
8 years ago.
He had
He is Trinidadian, bro. See, you ain't never been with a West Indian. A lot of those men are just old school. They ain't with all this new functionality, tech
Yo,
shit, bro.
right.
I
They
get
old
it.
school.
I
I'm
changed that too.
Yeah.
I'm just saying contextually.
They just, bro, they
Post
they
2010.
not with all
Yep.
this shit, bro.
Yep.
They
I get everybody don't got auto pay. I get it. I get it.
hilarious.
I don't trust it.
All right,
He didn't trust it. He did. He said it.
Yeah.
And I said, and so when I'm sitting there, he had his little staple about that big, his little stapler. He had his envelopes.
You wear glasses?
He has glasses.
Glad to put
He wore-
them on like Malcolm X.
This motherfucker wore shades. Don't know the hell you talking about.
He got some little thin glasses. He pull up, got a
He
little
wore buffs.
got that little bitty. He got that little bitty prescription right there, so you can see. Got a
Right in the center, right there.
That's a 6 or a 4.
Oh,
It's
jeez.
him. It's him.
Oh my God.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
And
years ago.
as he was sitting there, he had all his bills, and they was all neat. You know, they didn't just pack there. They was all neat. So he opened them
Organized.
neatly,
Wow.
so they wasn't ripped open because he had an opener.
Yeah.
I watched all
Oh,
of it.
mail
Yo,
opener?
what- Yo,
Thorough.
This is a sharp brother.
I'm
I'm
telling you.
He's sharp,
It
bro.
was that anthrax scare.
hilarious.
The anthrax scare got him.
Martin jealous as hell. He like, damn, I wasn't.
No, I
cool, but
respect
I'm at my
it.
wife.
I respect it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And he had all of it set up neatly in the table. Everything was in a pile.
I'm gonna go clean
You
up when I
know,
go home.
And it was all neat. So I'm so serious. He had his pen and everything. So I looked at him and I said, oh, wow. This man is organized in every way. His junk drawer is organized. Ain't no junk. Everything is neat. Everything is ordered. All his pay stubs ever since he been working was all in the drawer, lined up neat. I opened that drawer. I felt intimidated.
stubs.
I ain't gonna change the
Word?
I was intimidated.
He ain't
with
getting
the junk
audited.
drawer.
He is a serial killer.
I
Oh,
said,
Dexter.
Right.
And it was
nigga
after
is-
that I said, oh yeah,
He the one.
he is.
Because he take life seriously. And
Yes.
And he's able to organize and be self-sufficient.
This was
Yep.
him right here. He said, "What's this?" You said May. You said May 2001. No. It'd be just a second. I got you if you want 01. Now it would trick me if you said 2099, but 01 I still got
You
99.
sound like one of the what, Coming to America characters.
Right.
Oh, man.
When I tell you, I've never met West Indian man, especially over a certain age. They don't fuck like. I used to work with one. He was Haitian, and he had this plans of starting a bank. He's like, "Yeah, let me show you." I said, "All right, cool." I'm thinking he about to pull up on the email internet. This motherfucker whipped out a composition notebook.
Oh,
That thing was written to the T, every page, every detail. That's just how they are, man. Even my ex's father like that.
I respect it.
Oh, like they, it's just how they are, man. You know, thorough.
Wait, so do he not like sliced bread either? He like to slice his own bread?
He do both.
Wow.
Yo.
Seriously, he do both.
I thought that was a joke of a question.
He do
Wow.
both.
Okay, so did he have to so when y'all were together, did he have to like loosen up any square ends when he was like, "Hey, look, okay, we're about to get serious," because you know about West Indian men. They call in Jamaica, they call them galleons. I don't know if they call them in Trinidadian, but they call them galleons. Yeah, that means that they players. They get around.
I cut that, dog.
All right. Mark was lost.
He gonna act like we don't know nothing. My granddad.
Stop saying that, man. This boy, I swear he got Jamaican in his blood because his great grandma dated a dude that was
was
Jamaican
married
back
to
in the day.
married to a man for over 20 years.
This guy, man.
Can I have some
He
respect?
heard. He didn't even get to meet him. He heard about him.
Oh,
Go ahead.
man.
See why I came up in with my team. Don't try me.
My team.
Yo.
Again.
Okay, so that is a beautiful story. That is a beautiful love story. And ever since then, y'all been rocking together solid.
And to this very day, whatever he wants to eat, I'll cook.
Man,
Well,
God damn it.
Hold on. I'm going to interject.
All right, go ahead.
Because whatever I want to eat, she cooks too. So you like, she just like cooking. That's what it is.
So when you hear you family, I see it.
Okay.
Hey, well, this is my girl's mom, so it's cool.
Yeah.
Right.
You still live in New York?
Who?
You?
No.
Oh, you in Atlanta?
I live in New York.
I just wanted to make sure.
How long have you been here?
10 years.
How was his transition here?
Yeah.
Easy.
Well, yeah.
It was country,
Yeah.
Country, their country.
So y'all.
What was his family like when you met them? Were they open to you? Were they pleasant with you? Oh, shit.
Yeah,
She not from the island, She not one of us,
It was.
She's Sydney
it
girl.
Was cutthroat.
What?
Was it cutthroat? Because you said you met him and you met them without knowing him first. Was it cutthroat after your interest was
Yeah, I
expressed?
thought you said the mom liked you.
That's before
Right.
I got with the son.
She liked her as a person.
Yes.
She don't know about.
She liked me as a server.
Ah.
Yeah.
You know, they can be kind of snooty.
Oh
The
yeah.
whole family was loving me until it got serious.
You hear Dominique in the background? Girl, tell him.
Oh, Dominique done heard some stuff. That's what that is. All right, so fast forward today. So how did you end up getting into, so you're in photography now?
One of her hats.
Yeah. What's that? What's your main hat? What is your main
my main hat
interest?
now,
Yeah.
after I met James.
Okay.
Yeah,
James is raining blessings.
I'm telling you,
Yo,
man. You need
and I'm
that.
praying
First off,
for
you
him
need to
to
be
get
around
more
us. I want my fee right now. You gotta make my goddamn. James is our accountant. He's Black Men Cigar
Yeah.
accountant.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tax advisor.
Yeah.
And her husband gonna keep all our books.
For sure. He ain't never going to
Wait, you said that Black Men and Cigar? Hold on now, that Black Men and Cigar, that's the other file cabinet. That's the other file.
We gotta hang your husband on just to put his glasses on.
Dog.
I just want to see him put his
Reach in the other cabinet. Black Men. Yeah. Yeah.
jeez.
That one.
Oh my God.
Put that thing right on.
All right. so what did James do this time? Because James, you like a walk-in. You remember the rich man who everything you touch turned to gold?
That's it.
That's you. Everybody you reach turned into a moneymaker opportunity.
James seems like the guy where the money gonna fall and you could either pick it up or you can ask him where it's coming from. How you get all this money? It's falling out your pocket.
Man, I just like helping people. And I don't ask for nothing in return. at the end of the day, once you get on, you're gonna look out for me anyway. That's kind of how I look at it.
You sound like a man that get money.
Hey,
That's
man.
all the get money men talk about. I just want to help other people.
Right. Once you
They
get
the most philanthropic
once you,
sounding motherfucker.
and they be see, look, man, this the stuff
But
that
got fees for everything.
Gotta pay the light bill. Gotta pay the light bill, bro.
Gotta pay get gas.
you know what's funny? I back when I was studying philanthropy, they was talking about how black people. No, seriously, they were talking about how black people are the largest giving group.
For sure.
We just don't view it the same way that it's classified, right?
Right, that's right.
We ain't cutting checks to charity all the time and
Right.
things like that, but we are the most involved with our community and our family in terms of
Donate our
wanting to help.
time.
Yeah,
for sure.
because white people don't even acknowledge cousins.
That's
True.
True.
That's a
I
fact.
ain't never heard a white person say, "Oh, that's my cousin."
But they say
True.
uncle. They uncle do favor. Them cousins, that's my uncle daughter.
You're right.
So what is the business venture y'all into, and how did it come about?
Well, James tried to bring me to the business about 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half
Yeah.
ago.
Damn, that's when you met Dom, right?
Yeah.
Sometime.
And I wasn't really,
Fast, boy.
well, I wasn't really
I
like,
put her on, man. She messed it up. That's what she
I
did.
wasn't really believing everything you said in the beginning.
She
got
believed nothing.
She thought it was
I
a
said.
pyramid scheme.
Yes.
She thought I was a
it
pyramid
drug-
scheme.
yes.
Everything I
Right.
did was fake.
Oh, you thought he was a drug dealer?
Yeah, she did that.
Because when he met Dominique and
She just
and-
turned up fly as hell. All the
Yo,
other, she's like, I already spoiled you, but what the hell you get this shit?
That's really what it was.
Really did.
That's what she did.
Yeah,
Right.
because when he met Dominique and she didn't have a certain size TV, they went to Walmart and got a television. I said, Dominique, I think he's selling drugs.
Bro,
Because
that TV
who-
was smaller than his life. Okay,
Yo.
I'm not gonna watch that TV.
And
dog.
then, and then he went and got
32-inch in the
another
living
one.
room.
She had a 2-inch. It was so small. Oh, she.
It was- And
TV
then
was
they
like
went and
this.
got another one because he wanted to watch one in the room. So
Oh.
I said, "Oh
For
God,
sure.
Dominique."
Oh,
This guy,
so she
man.
was watching the iPad, and you.
Boy, you a hard act to follow up, man. You a hard act to follow up, bro. Dominique ain't going nowhere.
They said
She
the
bet
wall.
not.
Right.
They said the wall mount was bigger than the TVs.
Hell nah, but you can see the wall now. I'm sorry, Dom. Dom, we gonna have you up for a minute. You gonna defend yourself. You know what I'm saying? But we getting this side of the story out. You know. So all right. So go ahead. So all right. So you met him through Dominique, and he was telling you all these things that you could do with the business interests that you have, and then go ahead from there.
Yeah, he was introduced. He wanted me to go to the Essence Festival to cook. Yeah, to cook. And I said,
I don't trust this nigga. She said.
I'm like,
Right, boy, ain't no sugar baby. You can't just do me like you do
so I
Dominique.
didn't believe it really.
Yeah.
And I really wasn't really ready for it to that degree. I felt they thought I was, but I needed to feel that confidence. So I didn't go. I'm like, no, I didn't go. So one thing led to the next. He
James, you want to sponsor me?
Hey, let's talk about it, bro. Let's talk about
and
it.
then
I was like,
I remember one day, they got their business, the 625 going,
Yeah.
and the water going, and I'm all happy for them,
Yeah.
So one day I'm getting up for going to work, and I draw blood every day. I'm a phlebotomist.
Oh,
So I
yeah,
draw blood
okay.
every day, and I love it. I love sticking
Okay.
people.
Oh, wait a
So
minute now. We know you love sticking your feet out. You definitely know
You got
you love
that
that.
you got that right. So so then one day I was, getting up to go to work, and I said to myself, God, I can't. It got to be something better than this. I can't retire in this field. This is just not enough for who I am. Especially when I was in New York, I made money.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
all
Hell yeah.
here down here. Well, I feel country.
Right.
So I
You
said,
gotta
I
work
gotta be
remote.
more.
Goddamn.
I
I
gotta be
see
more
your
than
blood in the
this.
mail.
Them computer skills.
So it's funny because even while I was just praying, and then it's almost like something just came on, and this idea came in my head. So I presented it to James, and they went to, doing sketches, and that's all it was. And she'll come and she'll do. James pull people out the hat.
That's a
That
fact.
one do this. I got somebody that got that.
That's
Somebody
a
do
fact.
this.
See?
So
fact.
She was okay with the drug money then.
I was waiting for that.
Oh, you got connections.
true,
goddamn.
yeah.
Wait, so you telling me you didn't believe him when you didn't believe the water company?
She ain't believe
No.
nothing, dog.
In the beginning, when it's about my daughter, it's totally different.
And I'm
Got
gonna tell
you.
you why.
My daughter is everything to me. So whoever's entertaining her, if I don't feel them, I'm going to let her know.
Right.
And I'll let her know if I don't like them. And I had no problem with that.
And James the type where you don't see him doing a lot of the work. Like you never see him, but he always got it. And he show up big with it. You be like, James, what in the hell was you? Like, where and how? So I get it. You could think that he like,
Gotcha.
nah, this some bullshit.
Exactly.
So you like, don't be bringing that stuff around my house.
Listen, I'm from New York too, all right? So I know that all that is just garbage.
Okay, so you had this conversation with God, and he and while James and them is trying to create this help you create this opportunity, and he's showing you his network, and then what happened from there?
So then I brought the idea to James and Dominique and their sketcher, and it's about socks. See, I love socks.
Oh yeah.
And the name of the company is. Well, I
You got a toe ring on right now.
I used to have one for 10 years.
I bet you did. I know.
We
That's
got
what
your
got
whole
him.
family down. You come straight out of a comic book.
You are funny. So, and the name of the company is Foot Tees. Foot Tees. Remember back in the day they were booties? Them little socks with the little ball on them?
Yeah.
So, and it's sort of like a hint from there, Foot Tees, booties. So it's Foot Tees, like with a Z, not an S.
Okay.
Because that's how I feel about my socks, because I love socks.
So
that much.
FOOT
T
T
EAZE. Foot Tees.
Oh, tees. Okay,
Tees
instead
with
of
it.
tees, it's tees.
Ooh,
Okay,
it's all coming together.
foot tees. All right.
I'm
Okay.
starting to get it now.
You gotta say what the socks do though.
Yeah. What's the magic behind these socks?
Well, the socks that we're doing now are for they're fire resistant
Oh shit.
or fire delay.
I think you talked about
socks.
those.
Fire delay, yeah.
Fire delay. Because fire can destroy anything.
I like that.
Facts.
Fire delay.
Yeah.
But it's fire delay.
Can't
love
say
that
proof.
term.
Okay.
That's a lot of liability with
Yes.
fireproof.
Right,
Fire
right,
delay.
exactly.
I like that.
And so we got a manufacturer,
Mm.
and they sent us a few samples, and we burnt the socks to see the timing,
Okay.
of the burn time, and we were impressed with it. We were really impressed with it.
Miko, you should have had them socks when you did that hot cold test. Miko be running across them hot coals. Prove his loyalty.
That was a
Miko.
long time ago.
What's her
First
name,
off.
Miko?
That's how I feel when
That's
you.
so fucked up
That's
that
how I
she
feel
already-
when you're in this dating world. Again,
Hilarious.
just healed from the lab.
Yeah, I always think a woman motivate my efforts. But okay, so they delay fire. Okay. So who would be the ideal client or ideal consumers of these type of socks?
Anybody that deals with, well, you have fire, you have firemen, you have policemen,
Well,
Department of Defense.
let's start from where
shit. Okay.
let's start back to where it originated from.
Oh yeah, yeah. How did you even
Okay.
come up with that idea?
The conversation we had.
The conversation we had when we were at the meeting, right?
You sound
With-
like a drug dealer.
With,
Look at him.
What's the name?
NASCAR.
NASCAR.
We were in a NASCAR meeting.
Ricky
NASCAR
Bobby.
meeting.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
We got
With
first your life.
Logan was her name.
Okay.
That was their sponsor.
Okay.
So we were in a meeting with them at NASCAR in Florida, and I
You
was
still thought he sold drugs by then?
no. By then I already knew he
Okay,
was.
cool,
You know, he was
legit.
cool.
All
I
right.
knew he was cool.
All right.
Can we pause for a second? You sponsor. I mean, you linked in with NASCAR in your water, correct?
Correct. So what I do is I link everybody into what I do. So I linked the NASCAR. Then I brought her there, and they said they needed fireproof socks. So I linked the socks.
Damn.
Then I linked 625, and I linked my sister's company, which is Cold. It's called Cold Cases.
I'm kind of getting this now. Somebody get in an accident. Boom. They up in fire. Guess what? They
Got the
feet.
socks.
They feet good.
Yeah.
But then you come right behind them with a. Psh, I get it.
Check this out, though.
I get it.
Check this out though.
2 days. 2 days after they told us they needed fireproof socks, dude blew up in the NASCAR.
Get the hell out of here.
Everything was burnt except for his hands because he had fireproof gloves on his hands.
Oh, okay.
But his feet was burnt.
Oh, damn. He
Yeah.
had them socks.
He had the socks. So yeah.
That's a hell of a commercial.
Boy, that's a hell of a selling point.
I
boy.
mean,
That
yeah,
is a
yeah,
story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Walking around
Wow.
like-
in golf, man. I'm surprised you didn't see it. It was
Walking
bad.
around like Two-Face. And
And this testimony is sponsored by Black Men and Cigars podcast. Don't you forget you heard it here first. But hold on. So did you even have the actual socks at that point?
No. They just said we need it. I looked at her. She said, let's do it. I said, okay, it's done.
Wow.
That was
That
simple as
is
that.
ironic as hell.
I don't believe anything. I think we can do anything. So I'll
are
find
these
it.
some thick uncomfortable socks, or they?
Unfortunately, she didn't bring a pair with her.
Oh,
but
okay.
no, they're
All
not. They're
We'll
actually like,
put a picture up.
It's
anyway.
actually like as thin as church socks.
Oh,
Yeah, but if you put it on fire, like literally, we put fire to it, that motherfucker did not burn.
Oh,
We had to
shit.
engulf it in fire for it to actually start to lose its, So we had 2 socks, a regular sock and that sock.
You got to send me a video of you doing that.
We got it. You can see
that
that.
regular church sock.
I'm gonna add it to the video.
Cool. Bet.
See,
Yeah.
a lot of people, they really don't understand they're going to use this in church when they get to catching the Holy
There you
Ghost.
go. There you go.
Keep that comfort in your
I'm
feet.
going to hell with my socks on.
And they comfortable. they are
that one.
they are comfortable.
That's
Hey,
that commercial. You not sure about your
This
righteousness?
has been
Go and
sponsored
get
by
these.
Black Men and Cigars, the podcast. Remember, you heard it here first.
Go and get these foot tees.
Hey, man.
Going to hell anyway. Make
Right.
sure it's a comfortable visit.
That is smart. And so, what are companies or organizations starting to become receptive to the socks? Like, how are you all starting to get the word out there about that?
So getting the word out is easy, man. It's me. So I kind of just like made a couple of phone
Stop.
calls.
This is true.
Like I did, man. I made a couple of phone calls, and all of a sudden I got like, "Hey, man." Matter of fact, I had a meeting with the governor.
I saw that.
about 3 weeks ago, right?
With Kemp. I saw that.
Right. So
Yeah.
we had a follow-up Zoom call with his office yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Now we have access to every PO that comes through Georgia through the governor's office.
That's PO. That's purchase order talk.
Correct.
That's money talk.
So we have access to everything. So when they come and say they need socks or whatever, now we just skip the middleman. We go right there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shout out
That
to
is
black-owned
dope.
businesses. Shout out to Black Genius.
Yeah, man.
That is black
I'm trying,
genius. That
man.
is black genius.
Y'all
I'm
gonna
trying.
That's to you both. For you creating it and for you knowing how to position it.
Hey, man, I appreciate that.
That's
James
dope.
is a good leader.
Look at shit,
Hey.
mama like that. No,
Now, hold on. I ain't looking at the words. I'm looking at the admiration in her face when she say it.
James
The admiration, bro.
is a
The
good
admiration, bro.
I gotta get some of that James juice on me. You know what I'm saying? All right, so
Yes.
okay, so all right, the socks. So you got the socks going. How are you? How is your husband receptive to you being now taking this entrepreneurial journey?
Oh, he's excited.
Oh, he is.
Oh yeah, he helped pay for a little bit of business
Oh,
and
okay.
understanding of it. He
Okay.
paid it. Boom.
Yeah.
Supporting it like that.
Right.
He is, because he's been saying he's been wanting me to do my seasoning for a long time.
We all have that.
As my daughter
Oh, your cooking
and
is
James.
that good?
Bro.
So hold on.
I would
Her
make my
cooking
own
is that good,
seasoning.
James.
She done came
Kid
here
you
with
not.
these heavenly recipes. Ain't get no samples.
Right.
She done came. She done came with.
Y'all should have went to Alabama. Y'all didn't bring no
Man.
socks, no samples.
She done came with the
I
cold
didn't
cooking.
bring any samples. That's
The
my bad,
hell?
bro.
She done came with the
My
cold
bad.
cooking and the hot sock, and ain't got nothing.
My bad.
Okay, go ahead.
So my husband has been on me a lot to do my seasonings because I mix them all up, and I said,
And
"Ooh,
that's
that tastes
a
good."
West Indian man talking like that. They must be good as hell. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
man.
bought. I went on Instagram and I got a couple of. Well, one person, he's a competitor.
Okay.
So I ordered one of his seasonings. It was. I said, I got this.
What?
And my daughter did the same thing. So she ordered someone's seasoning, right?
Salty.
And she said, "Oh, mommy, this is salty. You got this." I said, "Good." So I took the seasoning that I purchased
Yeah.
from Instagram.
Yeah.
I took it to my mother, let her taste it. I let my husband taste it. I let my daughter taste it, and one of my coworkers, because I gave my coworker my seasoning,
I gotta
so she
taste the
knows it.
seasoning.
Man,
So then
bro.
she said, "Oh, this is Gwen. You got this. You got flavor." I'm like, "Yes." So I don't want to just produce something without knowing what the competition is like.
Forget
You know,
that.
I need to understand what I'm dealing with.
See, we think different.
Yeah.
I'm like, put it out there. I can get it in Walmart, and it's gonna sell because we're gonna push it. Shoot,
Yeah.
that's hot, man.
So, let me ask you this. So, damn, where did you get this? We don't want the details of the recipe, of course, but where did you get the idea for this seasoning? Where did it come from?
I've been doing it for years.
Yeah, that's.
I've been doing it for years.
What you talking about, Mark? You ain't never made no.
What
goddamn
Pop say
seasoning.
from the rooter to the tootie. They snap the chicken neck. You think they don't know what to do with it after that?
I can't take
can't.
this.
Chicken here like that with the head. They got to know what to
Chicken
do.
neck.
Yeah, she done told you.
And then so I imagine that you've been using James also for the formation of the company. Like
Yeah,
how
did that
getting
last
the
year.
entities right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh yeah.
So when you overall, since you've been around since him and Dom had met, what would you say overall about your view of James?
James is. This is what I'll tell anybody, whether he's there or not. So, I said, if James is an influencer, and I said, you be around him and you begin to think different. I cannot think the same anymore. And when my coworker, she met James. All she talks about now is James. She says, you know what? I said, and today I said to her, I said, you know what, James and Dominique can make you feel you can do anything. She said, yes. They make me think I can do anything. So, and the thing is, James he's always giving. He really is. He's always giving. And it makes me feel good and comfortable that, you know, he ain't trying to make me belittle me or make me feel small. You know what I mean? When you all up here and everybody's small and little, he doesn't try to insult me. You know, he always trying to give me ideas and, you know, you got this. You can do that. And that's just the truth. That's just how James, that's how y'all know him be the same way.
That Mark was definitely like that when he first met James. When he talked about taxes. All Mark did was call me about what James said. Well, I'm going to think, what you think James going to think? Well, I don't know. You going to do your taxes with James this year? You know what? James.
Yo, I ain't going to do nobody else after that.
Oh, my house and James.
Wait. Tell them about what I did with your tax. All right, so real quick. Something was wrong with her. Do you mind me telling the story?
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay, so something was wrong with her taxes, right?
Yeah.
So this is the first year I met her. I'm like, yo, tell your mother, talking to Dominique.
Oh, God.
Tell your mother I can help her with her taxes. No matter what it is, I can fix it.
Yeah.
She told her mother, she was like, basically, I'm not letting the niggas know my social security number.
Right.
So,
Go get that little PPP loan.
So I'm like, yo, I can really help you. She's like, all right, James. Okay, cool. A year goes by.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, just give me your stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I have all these socials. I can do yours too. She's like, you ain't got mine. So this year, 2021.
She like, I grew up in New York.
Right.
You talking, ain't no country bumpkin.
So 2021 was the first time she gave me her taxes.
Okay.
She ain't filed taxes in years.
Yeah.
I got you. I go through her stuff. Literally, she's like, I ain't gonna get no refund because I owe so much money. Come on, man. I cleared that thing up. Refunds falling out the sky. All of a sudden, everybody was recommended to James now. I said,
My husband even went to James.
I was about to ask you.
damn.
I was gonna ask
that big ass file of paperwork.
No, and you know how men are. You know how men are with it. I
We
don't
don't
want
trust nobody.
especially no another man. I don't
Right.
want no another man.
Right.
touch him out. No,
I got all these file cabinets for a reason. I ain't-
File cabinet.
Man, I
Hilarious.
did his taxes. He said, I ain't seen this stuff since I was in my 20s.
Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, wow. That's beautiful.
There's somebody out here. Somebody close. Somebody out here to be looking at James like, man, I hate that nigga, man.
Somebody.
Isn't
Yeah,
it?
they're called Dominique's exes.
I believe that.
They be looking at
Them
me.
niggas on IG mad at fuck.
And Dominique, we gonna get
Nigga mess up.
I can't wait for this nigga. I know that
Get the
nigga.
Dom in a second, right? So James,
Something just
I
ain't
want,
right about him.
James, before you get up and let Dominique sit down,
right.
Give the people what are some common mistakes that people make on their taxes that they need to, readjust or consider coming to you to get fixed.
And,
from?
before we get there, before we get there, he actually had a lot more that he wanted to share. Before we get to Dom.
All right, go ahead.
I got you. First of all, you're not a fucking accountant. All right, stop trying to be me. And stop going to TurboTax because you don't know what you're doing. All right?
He just should
Man, listen. I'm so tired of fixing other people's mistakes because they went to TurboTax or their brother's uncle's son's friend did their taxes. I got this one tax client. I'm like, yo, you owe $12,000 from 2014. But I went to a CPA. I don't care about your CPA. I don't care about the titles and all that. Because at the end of the day, if the person doing your taxes is not educating you on what they're doing, then they're not helping you.
Facts.
So you can make all the money. Look, I've done a lot of celebrities' taxes, man, and they make a lot of money. Do you know the average celebrity I do? Say they make. I'm not gonna say this person's name, but he made $6 million.
That's it.
Damn.
I'm just playing.
If you knew who he was, you could probably say that's it. But $6 million. I get his taxes. Somebody else did his taxes.
How much on that do they have to pay?
I'm about to tell you.
Oh, go ahead.
So he did $6 million, and I get his tax return that a CPA did. Immediately, within 10 seconds, I noticed everything that's wrong with his taxes. And I'm like, all right, cool. How the hell you owe $1.5 million?
God damn.
Because the $6 million he got was actually a loan through Warner Brothers. It wasn't actual revenue. A loan, you can't tax a loan. But I'm like, but your CPA should have told you this. But I really have a PhD in this.
Yes, you do.
So when I tell people that, they don't believe me. I'm like, no, I'm really a doctor. I
Cause
just don't
nobody
say it.
sees you do the work, James.
Look,
You
look.
just pop up with shit.
Look at his face,
Motherfuckers
look at his
just
face
be
right
like,
Now I got two things. I got two things off that. Number one, you came on last time. I'm thinking like, oh, he just got a degree in it. I ain't think you got
The PhD.
right.
Yeah.
Secondly, where the hell was Wesley Snipes when?
Do you know what Wesley Snipes did wrong?
Yeah,
Honestly,
what he do wrong?
What the average person did wrong is what he did wrong. He went back to the law of World War II. All right, so taxes, the whole tax structure was implemented because of World War II to help pay for the war. But when the war ended, taxes were supposed to stop. But they didn't because they was like, we make a lot of money off these people.
Gotcha.
No, so he started writing letters and signing it in his real name. No, you can't do that because you're now breaking the law. All you got to do, right, if you're making a lot of money, don't underreport your income because that's a crime. If you wake up January 1 with $10 in the bank, you wake up December 31st with $9 in the bank. The whole year, you lost $1. All that money you made went somewhere. Write it off on your taxes. Therefore, you don't have to worry about the legalities of it because you're actually following the law. What people do is, oh, I made $1 million. Well, I'm not going to. The IRS know. They know. So, and they give you loopholes. They give you loopholes, and that's what I'm telling people now with these SBA loans, right? So the PPP is the biggest fraud thing out there, right?
Yep.
And they coming for their asses, boy. I've
this
been
is what I
seeing
tell people,
get
bro.
locked up left and right,
Right.
all last week.
Now, here's the difference. If you know it's fraud, don't do it because the SBA has a lot of other loans that you can get.
Yeah.
That's not fraud.
Yeah.
They released the EIDL loan.
Yeah, I've heard
Not
of that.
fraud is based on your revenue. So if you're doing $350,000 a year,
Yeah.
right? People be like, I gotta pay taxes. Well, if you lose $400,000, you don't pay, you have a loss.
Yeah,
But you can
true.
still submit those taxes because they're real.
Right.
Submit them, and they give you your loan based off of your revenue, right?
Gotcha.
They have another one that they just passed through the last thing that Joe Biden did, right?
Yeah.
For caterers, anybody in the food industry, period, and promoters. So if you know a promoter, oh, yo, go to this club, go to that club, they passed the EIDL SBA grant for that. It's an actual grant, not a loan.
Wow.
Same thing. Now, let's
So a
say
club promoter can get a grant.
club
now.
promoter. But no, when I tell you how this grant works, it's
Yeah.
crazy. Check this out. Let's say January 1, you open up your business. You want to be a promoter. You put all your money into this promotion, right? And it ain't pop off yet because it's January 1. We're now in May, right? All you got to do is submit your profit and loss for 2021. Clearly, you're going to have no revenue and a bunch of expenses.
Right.
You submit that. They give you your grant based on how much you spent. And literally, it's approved and submitted based on how much money you lost in days. I'm not talking weeks. These are grants.
In days?
Days.
So Miko, what we gonna promote? What we promoting?
March 11th. You had to have it done by March 11th.
See? So by the first episode he was on, we could.
So I tell people this, man. Like, stop trying to cut corners when you
Yeah.
do business.
Gotcha.
That at the end of the day, if you ain't got no bank account, ain't nobody gonna take you seriously.
Facts.
If you, I'm an LLC, okay, what then?
Right.
No one takes you seriously, right?
Right.
If you got a small business, get some insurance. You know how much business insurance costs for $1 million?
$25, $50 a month.
If that.
Yeah, true.
So liability insurance is for $1 million is about $500 a year on average, right?
No, that's true.
Yeah, it's cheap. But if you don't have it and you hit somebody and all of a sudden they sue you, now you're personally liable for it. Oh, number 2, an LLC
Damn, that's a good point.
is a limited
Hold on,
liability.
You can write a large portion of that insurance off.
A large, everything. Whatever's in the business name you can write off.
Expense, got you.
So now LLC stands for limited liability,
Yep.
not no liability.
And you talked about this last time.
Right. So if you know it stands for limited liability, why don't you have it taxed as an S corporation? Therefore, the liability is completely passed over to the corporation, and as long as you don't break the corporate seal, ask your CPA what that means. If you don't break your corporate seal, now you're protected across the board. It's stuff like that people want to always do it themselves to save $1. And when someone complains about my prices, hey, I tell you up front, I am not the person for you. Because usually, the poorer the person, the more they become a forensic accountant during tax time. I got this lady back $13,000 with no income. because they changed the laws this year, right? 13,000 no income.
No
She was like,
income. Goddamn.
but and it's a law. It's not even what I did. It's the new law. It's called a look back law, right? So
Damn.
they look
They just
back.
make up shit.
Yeah, they look back to 2019.
Yeah.
Oh, this is what you made. We're gonna assume you made this for 2020,
Gotcha.
and they give you all the credits as if you made it.
Damn.
But you said I can't believe you charged me $400.
What?
I got you back
Out of
13,000.
13 grand?
Bro, and I'm talking about to the
The
penny.
most ungrateful, bro.
So-
I swear to God. I feel
I'm missing
I get it.
$47. One lady accused me of taking a fee that said IRS fee. I said,
We know you in cahoots with them.
I must be.
Right.
Because I get out, do you have a special number just for you for the IRS? If I had that number, trust me, we'd be having a different conversation.
Facts. Big facts. Hey, you
Yeah,
talking
man.
about?
It-
Wow.
It's a lot of money out here for a lot of us, and it's
Damn.
easy to get. The problem is people would rather do stuff illegal.
Yeah.
And when you do something, what I want black people to understand is this: when you're doing something illegal, and you inadvertently bring somebody in on your illegal activities, they can get charged with conspiracy.
That
With-
means if you just even tell them what you're working on and have them consider doing it for themselves,
It's a conspiracy
Conspiracy.
because now, let's just say you're doing something with other people.
and that's a Fed charge, right?
Yes. Now they pull you into this conspiracy charge. One thing about the feds, they don't sit down and try to break up who's who. They indict everybody. And when they indict you, it's up to your lawyer,
God
which a
damn.
federal lawyer starts at $10,000. Your federal lawyer has to get you separated from these conspiracy charges
Yeah.
and make everything look pretty. Now, the one thing about the feds, they over indict and under prosecute.
Damn.
But if you get indicted by the feds, who wants that headache?
Facts.
At the end of the day,
And you
still
scared
the
as
feds.
shit.
Still the feds, right? So I tell people all the time, do it the right way, man. You can still make your money.
Right.
You know, file your taxes. You
Right.
can still make your money. Just do it the right way.
Man. Thanks. Listen, man.
Yeah, man.
Well, so let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
Let's say before you, I was lost. I was sitting in dark rooms, waiting on my mama to finish my
I
taxes.
got you, bro. I got you.
So let's say somebody do go to a CPA, but they CPA is everybody think they got that
Everybody
person.
think that, yeah.
How do they know? You said
Ask a question.
right, but look,
You
man,
don't know what to ask, right?
right.
And unfortunately, that's the down part. I'm gonna tell you up front, CPAs are haters.
Oh, really?
Absolutely, man. Think about it like this, yo. You make all right. Let's just say you work for a company. You make $100,000 a year, but you see everybody around you making millions.
Yeah.
Why am I gonna give you the game on how to keep that money? Because I ain't making that money.
Yeah.
I don't get no extra fee. For
I
making
want
that
you
money.
to lose as much as that.
I
as
want you to
possible
lose
the
it.
government, yeah.
Whereas I'm going to always help you, whether you go to me or not. I don't care. I want you to be better, a better version of you. Because now I can tell you this. Okay, if you're LLC, don't be taxed as a Schedule C. Don't be taxed that because that's an IRS trap. You don't believe me? Look at the taxes. So you take a Schedule C, make $100,000 on a Schedule C, right? Now how much tax you gotta pay?
Schedule C, you probably got to pay what, 20%?
About $28,000. So about 28%. So you make $100,000, pay $28,000 on the Schedule C. Do you know if you take the same $100,000 and put it on the S corporation, that $28,000 drops down to about 15.
Damn.
In the same number, different form. But then it's like, well, my cousin, brother, baby, daddy told me I shouldn't do that, and I asked that person, how much that dude make? How much that dude make? And at some point,
Who else taxes he doing?
right? But at some point, you got to get arrogant with people because
Yeah.
it's like, no, I'm like being real with you.
Yeah.
No, broke people should not. If the person's telling you what to do has not made more money than you can't listen to him. And I live by that rule. You've made more money than me doing radio. I can never come on here and tell you what to do to make more money in radio.
Right.
Because that's an insult to you. Because
Right.
this is what you do.
Right. Big
But
fact.
if I do taxes and I make millions of dollars, don't think yo earned income credit ass is gonna tell me what I can do. No.
This is the same person that said she said he didn't talk down to her.
Right.
But I'm gonna talk down to you on my shit though.
Because again, it's insulting.
Yeah, it is.
It's insulting to me.
Yeah, you don't
If
put
you
in
come
all
to
this-
me asking me a question, we can
Yeah.
talk all day. I will never insult you.
Yeah.
But don't come and try to insult what I do.
Right.
I don't insult what you do.
Assuming that you're
That's
even
all I
on the
say.
same knowledge level
That's
as you.
all I
This
say.
man has a PhD.
I do.
And you've been doing this for years.
Yeah.
And you've been getting your own clients, fueling your own business. Like
The-
that in itself are 3 separate skills.
The real Dr. J.
No, actually,
Real
that's funny
Dr.
because
J.
my Instagram is the other Dr. J.
Hey.
It is.
The
Yeah.
other Dr. J.
Yeah,
Okay. All right, Jane. So, so tell us, what are you working on currently?
Ooh.
Yeah, what are you cooking up?
What is it
Ooh,
not?
ooh, bro. I need an NDA.
We got.
All right, hold on.
Sign that,
We
bro.
gotta say that for the next episode.
We ain't got time for that. But hold on.
We ain't got time for that.
Yeah, we ain't,
I
we
can't
gotta-
talk about that until. Ooh, that's big.
All right.
That's huge.
Okay.
Yeah, skip that.
But so let me ask you this. So Father's Day is coming up next
Okay.
month,
Yeah.
right? And you are definitely baby daddy of the year.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn. You
Of a few years.
Appreciate that.
How you go from father to baby daddy?
Right?
Baby daddy, right?
He
Right.
baby daddy, baby granddaddy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You papa. I'm just saying because you super involved in your daughter's
to be.
life. Super.
Absolutely.
Especially now your grandbabies, your boys.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? They y'all got the same head. You know, little twins.
He
little
did. He
Big
did.
twins.
He did hit me and tell me that, like, bro,
Yeah.
your grandson is just like you.
Just like him,
he said
bro.
that, yeah.
So what does being a father mean for you? And on top of that, what is the most rewarding part of being a fatherhood for you?
That's easy, man. Legacy.
Facts.
So every time I post pictures of my grandbabies, I post them so the world know I'm building this for them.
Right.
I'm building legacy. So when they turn 18, we got to figure it out. When they turn 18, they're gonna have their businesses already set up. So what I did now, because they're 2, right? Set them up businesses, and we talk about this all the time. Like, what do you think of this name or that name? And I set them up businesses, and I'm connecting all of my business to their business. So what it's doing is it's building them business credit now. So when they're 18, 16 years of business credit. Forget giving them a car when they're 18. I'm giving them businesses
Fact.
that's worth millions because of the business credit, and taxes are already filed. Like, I can actually show a profit in taxes and still pay no taxes. Do you know that? So if you're an S corp, right? So you could show about 12,000 or so in profit, and still literally tax is 0.
Oh, because you haven't made over that threshold.
Right, which is the S corporation. But if you do same 12,000 on a Schedule C,
Yeah, it's different.
man, you paying a few grand. You know, so I want them when they turn 18 to say, man, we have a lot. You know, my grandfather left us a legacy, and he built this, and all of this is going to be left to them, but they're going to have their own businesses. So to me, my children, my grandchildren, it's all about the legacy I can leave.
That's beautiful.
So everything we do right now in house, literally, we have our nieces as models. We go to them to you know, hey, my daughter's boyfriend, we need help painting. I'd rather pay them than go pay an outside person.
Big facts.
That's what we do.
And man, one-stop shop over here, man.
Got to.
What happened?
She just whispered to me, he don't do drugs.
Say no to drugs.
Look.
Hey, man.
That first impression came back to her like, I'm so proud that I'm not sitting here with a drug dealer. It'd be hard to like you as much.
I'll be honest, man. Sitting here next to Jason and them do all that, I'm like, damn, I ain't man enough. It's still levels I gotta reach.
Hey, man, you know.
Cause like that's dope. Cause I can hear like all that that you say sounds like to a lot of women. You know, it sounds like security. Cause you know a man that has a vision, that has a plan and is executing on that plan and talks about it with confidence and has evidence to show that it's actually been working. That's something that a woman can marvel at and feel protected by. Like,
It's tough.
that's dope as fuck. I respect that. I gotta
appreciate
get
that.
more of that. I mean, I got some, but you know
And
what
he
I'm
out
saying?
here,
I gotta get
Nah,
more.
and he
so
out here
you got-
shooting in the gym with his lady.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Funny you say that. I actually met her when I was
Yeah,
shooting.
that's why I said it. That's why I said
yeah.
it.
I met her shooting in the gym.
Big
Yeah.
facts, big
Yeah.
facts. All right, James. So we gotta get you up because we. I'm
Oh,
get
Dominique
in the
time?
scene. Yeah, Dominique.
Go on now, get.
Come on, Superstar Junior.
No.
She wore that dress for you, dude.
Oh shit! Oh man, you know, man. It's just
Jane, let me know if you want her to switch spots. You know what I'm saying?
Look at you, old big hat wearing, you know what I'm saying, man? Baggy hat.
Here we go, back again.
How you doing today, Dominique?
I'm getting you.
James, you still here? I just had to make sure.
Yeah, just relax. Have a Four Loko.
You drinking a Four Loco?
I'm gonna drink it tonight.
Oh, you don't want to live.
No,
I'm inheriting his business.
I got a client to see afterwards. All right, so
What that got to do with Four Loco?
so Dominique, one, I want to ask you. First, you look great today.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Hold on, first question, how you been?
I've been
You
good.
been- yeah, like
Working busy.
I
Beautiful.
feel you. Right, look, get it from my mama. Look at her.
Fine. How much I was on that? Right. So I was gonna ask you if. So how has 625 Cosmetics? Did I say it right? I said it right. Okay.
Why you look back like she?
I just want to make sure I had the numbers right. You know, how has business been? You know, because now it's been a while since we talked to you last, and you know you're getting more and more enthralled into it. I see you posting the pictures. You know what I'm saying? I see the girls wearing the different makeup. You got different models now. You know,
Yes.
how's business been so far?
It's great. It's actually doing a turn, so I can't say too much about
Okay.
that too. So, but I'm loving it.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
still loving it.
Okay. So I wanna have a kind of a different conversation. So Mother's Day just passed.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Shout out to y'all.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. So wow. Here y'all go. And y'all said it on point
I
together.
know, right?
Y'all spend too much time together. I just want to say that. So what did Mother's Day mean for you? Spending it with your mom, you know, I assume, especially if she cooked that day. She cooked.
She was. Walter took her out. My stepdad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He still got it.
Wow.
He still got it.
Wow. Wow.
Walter still got it. Shout out to Walter with his glass. He at the table like.
It look
And she
green.
used to tease him, honestly. She
That's
used to
why
laugh
I'm
at
Oh
him.
yeah. Oh, you used to teach about his glasses.
Always mocking about his glasses.
When you first met Walter, first off, what was your impression? Because we know how your mom had her first impression of the other Dr. J over here. What was your impression of Walter?
Walter was quiet. He was very to himself, and I liked him.
Word?
Yeah, it was when he took my mom from me. Then it was like,
Ah.
was
hold
the
on,
problem.
what you doing? That's my mommy. So she used to cook for me, and all of a sudden she said, "No, you grown. You could cook for yourself."
Oh, you all of a sudden got grown when she got a man.
Like, hold on.
I've been grown with you. You the one who changed.
And now I gotta show that food with this one back here. I'm just,
Oh, you in the loop now.
Yeah.
Dang, you just
they just be forgetting about me.
Man.
I want
Nobody.
to. I'm gonna take this moment to say I appreciate the way that y'all have such a healthy relationship.
Yes,
Definitely.
definitely.
Oftentimes we see women who have tumultuous relationships with their mom, and,
Yeah.
and sometimes people don't see the humanity in their parents.
yeah.
Yes, that's true.
And I can see how evident it is with y'all.
Yeah.
That's
That's my girl right there.
That's a great point you made, Mark. At what point for you, Dom, did you get to the point where you was like, you know what? I understand what my mom went through, and I understand the woman that she is today, and I understand that all we went through together. Like, what was that point of that maturity, clarity that you reached when it came to being able to really see your mom as the woman and the human being that she is? Like, at what point in life was that for you?
It was at 2 points. It was one when I had my son, and then
This is hard.
I gotta feed him every moment of the day.
I'm sorry.
Lunch and dinner.
I'm sorry, Mom. She apologized to you? Okay.
sure did.
Shout out.
and life, the things that she used to teach me about life and the people and just the experiences that I had, and I was like, oh, she said this.
Don't be hanging with them Dipset boys.
Yes.
I told you them
She
boys.
used to tell me
The little
all
chains
the
on their
time.
jeans.
So, quick question. At one point, because she thought James was a drug dealer, did you deal with drug dealers?
Yes.
Okay. So it wasn't you, James.
Yes.
It
So
wasn't
she's
you.
like,
It was the past.
It was
another
history.
one. She thought it was another one.
She ain't want to. She got tired of them rockers visits.
He bought you what? Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You sure do know how to pick them, Dom. I'll tell
You
that
going
much.
upstate again?
She called me from Vegas. I was like,
I
Hell
remember that.
nah, dog.
We had a one-day meeting.
Dom, what? is
Literally.
it?
I was
and
upset.
James was like, hey, just come to me in Vegas. I was like, okay, sure. I'm going to go
She
ahead.
said,
And I was
"Oh,
so
look out."
You was pissed?
Just like your mama. Got a city girl to city girl. Look at you, girl.
I done been down this path. You don't want to
like,
go here.
Don't do it.
I met a Leroy Jenkins in Alabama one time. Drove him an Escalade Cadillac. So all right, so what did so what all right, and so when you met Walter, okay, when you met Walter, and him and your mom started to get serious, and she came home and said, well, he proposed to me, you know, we're gonna get married. What then went through your head with that?
I was happy for them because he made my mom happy.
Oh.
She was overly happy.
All right, Ma,
And
you're
I'm
too
like,
excited, Ma.
listen,
Is he
you're
moving
not-
in? That's what this mean, Ma?
I'm like, you're not excited when I come through the door like that. Like, why are you that excited?
She wasn't about to let you outdo her either. Are you the only child?
No, I have an older brother.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Now, I know that was a hell of a story.
He like Walter?
Ah!
Yeah,
He do?
He does. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. 'Cause-
They had.
I'm,
Like me.
Oh.
yeah.
Goddamn, Jay, everybody
What?
got smoke with you. What the
No,
hell?
it's because him and James used to always debate on Facebook about politics.
Is that?
I used to pick one.
Hold on.
All
Is
the
that
time.
is that the dude that's always on your post when y'all talk about sports and cold
No.
news? Oh, okay.
My son don't do sports.
All right. Because
don't
James
do
always
sports.
debating with somebody, but I think that's your brother.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
So Walter come. How is your son protective, mama's boy? Not in a negative sense, but y'all close.
Yeah, we're really close.
So did
my
he?
family, my daughter and I is still close too. We talk about everything.
Mm.
Me and my
Everything.
son, we talk
Word.
about everything.
All we need is an invite.
Hey, you know,
They
trying to
would
get
not
some.
wanna
I'm
leave.
trying to get some
Wait, I'm trying to
seasoning.
get-
I'm trying to see
That's
some
a
feet.
I'll be like,
seasoning.
I'll be like,
That's
baby.
why everybody barefoot at the table with
Baby,
seasoning.
this is what cooking is, baby. This what it is.
Next time she come over,
Oh, this food
Our-
is
our
stupid,
dinner
bro.
tables are
Oh,
they're a
you
bit
was stupid.
different. They're entertaining.
Yes.
But they're a bit different.
My family.
Okay.
It's fun.
That's good. I like that y'all sound like y'all got a real healthy family
My family
unit.
is like that. My sister, when we get together, we
Oh
have
my
fun.
goodness, yes.
You
Hold on,
know,
how many-
They love James.
They loved.
Oh,
yeah, I'm not
yes.
surprised. I'm not
Everybody
surprised.
loves James.
Yeah, I see. You gotta give.
Her.
You gotta be careful introducing them people because they gonna think they got a part of him too.
They gonna
We
want that
had-
accessibility.
We had someone try it.
A word?
To this day, I don't like her though.
What? Is
Yes.
she a family member or just a family
No,
friend?
she's a friend.
Of the moms?
She's a
Dang.
friend.
Okay. And you hang out with fine friends too. Hold on now.
no.
Oh, she wasn't? Oh, wait. Oh, all right. Never mind it.
So this-
I
this-
retract that.
So what y'all saying is, little cougar lady came with her shawl,
Shaw.
came with a little shawl, her throat, and she was like, "You James?"
I've heard so much about you. Look, she looked at her.
And he bald. A full beard, yes, beard
They
come
just,
through.
they just friends.
Friends, right?
Oh, so
She's like, oh, it ain't gonna last.
that's his
anyway.
little, that's her little friend.
Right. She's like, oh, it ain't that serious. I can budge.
Now you
and
about to,
maybe
now
give
you
me
about to
some,
have a
too.
cat fight with your godmother.
With your godmother. Hilarious.
I love it.
All right, so yeah, all right. So when you and your mom, you started living with Walter, what was something that you noticed about him that was different? That was like something that a quality that he had that made you be like, not only do I like him, but I actually respect him and kind of look up to him in certain ways.
Yeah, because you got this. Not only did she see your dating woes, you saw hers too, right?
Right.
We're going to get into that. Go ahead.
We on, yeah.
Well, with Walter, he took into my son quickly, and my son just loved Walter. He just would follow him.
Cause he quiet. He ain't
everywhere
gonna say shit,
he
but
go.
just pick him up.
Yes, and Walter was very pleasant and respectful. So you know how some men would just be trying to holler at the mom and the daughter.
Yeah.
But he never.
Wait, hold on.
ever-
Hey, hold on. That ain't normal. Hold on. I
No,
agree with
that
too.
she really.
Listen,
It
No,
happened.
what she just said was that's a reflection of her mama pics prior to Walter. Cause I remember Earl. Earl was just dirty dogs.
Yeah.
but he's really really respectful.
Mm.
And he, like I say, he just makes my mom happy. And that's my main thing. As long as my parents are happy with whoever it is, just don't touch them. Like,
Gotcha.
don't do that.
Okay.
I like to ask this question, and you only have one child, correct?
Mhm.
All right, so this might get tensionous. Who your favorite kid?
Both of them are. She's my favorite daughter, and my son is my favorite son.
She been
But
working on that for
I want to.
years.
You know who?
Yes, baby.
Look,
She
you
been
know,
saying that
you
for
know who I
years,
want to ask?
actually.
I want to ask her grandma. You got 18. It got to be a rank order. It got to be. He just can't get it right.
Well, Fred used to always bring me that hay and not give me no lip. No lip.
But Cheryl snapped them peas without me asking.
And you
And,
know that Gwen, she just sat over there to herself.
but
and
ain't could
play with her
nobody
dolls.
pick cotton.
I always thought
Nobody
she was
pick
stuck up.
cotton like Regina picked cotton.
I can't with
But-
you.
She's so fast on the feet. She just like you can't.
But the things that he can do with that tobacco now, that it just made my life so much easier. So much easier.
This guy.
You need to be in movies.
Have you ever went and visited your family in Alabama and spent
I
time
don't
with
go often like I should.
She in Vegas.
I don't.
Right.
You choose.
Alabama.
And Hawaii.
Oh, okay. Oh, look.
Yeah, Hawaii. Yeah.
What's the Hawaii story? What happened in Hawaii?
Yeah, we did.
Y'all
They
did?
literally changed the laws while we were in the air. So we
Oh.
were quarantined. So we said, all right, no. So the next flight out, we took it like 3 days.
So how long did you have to quarantine for?
Oh, yeah.
Damn, in
But
Hawaii?
that would have been our whole trip. So we said, no, we out.
It was a
Oh,
direct
Back
flight.
to
got
Vegas.
you.
It was a direct flight. They had to stop in L.A.
It was the
Denver. It was in Vegas.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But we only flew first class, so it was cool.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Hey, look at you.
got
There's
to
that.
sit
Look at
down.
her.
She's
Look
so
at her.
spoiled.
Look at her
Spoiled.
spoiled, man. We're going to take you back to the block. We need to humble you. We can get you a little,
Humble them
little-
kids.
What's the dark skin rapper from Dipset? Right. We gonna get you. Yeah, I forgot it. We gonna get the dark skin from Dipset. Nah, not the
he's not
famous
dark
ones.
skin.
We talking about the one with the braids.
No, not that
Yeah,
one.
yeah. We gonna get you the one that didn't make
What
it.
was that? What was the guy who made the show, that Blackish and Grownish show, and then he had his own?
Oh yeah, you talking about what you call it, light skin bald head dude?
Yeah, that's
I
gonna
forgot
be
his
your
name.
kids. They gonna no level of hood street mentality.
Right.
That's my son.
Alabama.
He's a,
I don't even know where that is on the map, Mom.
Mom, I was at school and then somebody said something about. He said something about a pack, and then I said I have a
Somebody.
I have a lot of packs, Pokemon packs, Yu-Gi-Oh pack. But now,
There's something about smoking on Tookie, but I'm like, why would you smoke on a Tookie? Like, you're
Mom.
not supposed to smoke at all.
Mom, we have to go to the O. We have to.
To the O.
Okay. So, so let's go backwards. Walter came in. So I like the fact that all these guys just coming in swooning the families too. Like Walter came in like, oh, that shit.
Y'all.
That's how you tie your shoe, huh? Who told you to tie your shoe like that? I don't do too much talking, but I tell you.
You know they don't tie up no Timbs. Talking about they leave that shoestring high as hell.
How old is your
That
son?
shoestring don't even touch the mid part of that boot.
All right, so Walter came in. He about 3. He said, "Okay, now son, if you want to know one thing, and I ain't gonna speak too much on this.
Right.
You always want to document, and show proof.
Look, when he ties your son's shoes, he be like, hold on, let me.
Look, James up here setting up businesses.
Right.
James setting up the business, but look, no, James, now calm down. You got your lane, I got mine. He got a little file cabinet back here.
You got your lane.
Go to the file cabinet. They say, little man.
Go up there and call that. Make sure you dial that. What's that web? What's a www number? Dial that number for me upstairs. Dial that number for me upstairs, please. The white computer.
Why this thing so small? Ain't got no back to it. Well, information go in the cloud. Ain't get clear today. What cloud you talking
Ain't
about?
nothing but the devil.
Y'all got a joke for every
We
line.
do.
But
I'm telling you.
so let me ask you this, Dominique. So what has been the toughest part in dating James, being with James? What's one of the parts that just been an annoyance? Yeah,
Let's go down the list.
Oh yeah.
I would possibly say he doesn't know when to stop talking about business. That would be one of those. It's like, hey, I just wanted to eat dinner with you tonight, not talk about business. Let's separate.
He looking at opportunity everywhere.
everywhere,
Everything.
everywhere. So yeah, so that's one of my.
You know,
if we
Dom, we
watching
can
a
set up
movie.
your makeup here. You know, the waitress could be, hey, you wear makeup?
Yes, he does. Yes.
Oh, you a model? Oh, you need makeup. You got a makeup star? Oh, you just stylist.
So I'm gonna ask you this. I'm gonna ask both of y'all this.
Him.
So there's things like one of the things that seems like it's gonna be your role and has been your role is to show him how to calm down especially outside of traveling, because y'all can be on the go. What is the parts of the relationship that you two both take leadership in?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Relationship with
Yeah, with your significant.
And then yours with Walter.
Mine's would be organization.
Mm-hmm.
And creativity.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one area he needs me in that. He needs me.
James will just wear black every day. All right, and you, Gwen?
I guess mine would be I keep the house. I cut grass.
You cut grass.
I have a
We've been
zero
trying to tell her
turn,
about
baby.
stop it.
No, that's good. I like to hear that.
Zero turn.
A zero turn.
That's the lawnmower.
Oh,
You know what turns on a dime? It's
my
like,
God.
and my lines are straight. So
Gwen, I promise you this. You're the only woman in your neighborhood that cuts grass.
it's one more.
Really? Y'all a team.
She
They
lives
be
right next to me.
they be comparing lawns.
Girl,
Girl, look at the edges on that girl. All them edges.
I be
like,
damn.
Cut this grass. It's next to mine. This is not straight.
See,
She went back and cut it. I said, now that's better.
Oh my.
and I be
serious.
damned if they win
That
backyard
is
again.
the wildest shit I've heard all
She actually won
2021.
best yard.
See,
I did.
look, I got
She's in a
y'all.
row.
I
Booyah.
got you.
Booyah.
I got. Now I need you to help oversee mine, cause that
Take
backyard.
pride in that, y'all.
Oh,
I ain't
yes.
never heard of that.
My
Okay.
husband cannot cut my grass. He better not touch my grass.
You see these lines?
He
boy?
ain't
You
used
see
to grass, is he?
Oh shit.
I ain't from New York. Like, no, that's one of the things you hear
Yeah, that's true.
when you hear it.
Yeah,
What you gonna go to Central Park? What?
Ah, this is so funny.
But I
Walter,
learned
he
it
is
when
so
I came
disrespectful.
down here. I was in New York too. I didn't do grass. I
you-
lived in New York City housing when I was growing
So
up.
you just came down here and fell in love with lawn? With
I
your-
put away my shoes and I picked up the hose.
You ain't never got
the
no
shovel.
shoes on.
I go to Home Depot instead of the mall. Ain't that something?
Oh my
I told my
god.
husband, I said,
hire
I just want
somebody.
a chainsaw and a nail gun.
What?
His thing is, what you gonna do? You gonna cut your? I said, baby, look at me. I am too smart and intelligent to be cutting off something. I know what I'm doing. He still want to get me the nail gun, neither the chainsaw.
Gwen, listen, I'm just gonna let you know right now. I'm playing this clip back in all the women's single groups right now, because this is how you win a man's heart. You see this woman talking about it don't care. It's the work. The work need to be done. Ain't no thing.
Amen.
The woman this and the man. No, we a team, baby. That's old school right there. And you just sitting in the car.
I was about to
With
say,
the
Dom,
AC on.
Dom, you ain't cooking?
Oh yeah.
Oh, she cooked.
Okay.
Get
Look,
it from her.
I was gonna ask you.
Yo, I get it.
Sometimes you know
Well,
it
I
might have been
too.
it might have been the son that's up in there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I have to. He love to eat.
Hey,
That's true.
Yeah, he love
Hey.
And it's funny because I used to always spoil her. I used to fix her plate and bring it to her. My daughter was a spoiled princess. So serious. Yes. And so when she met
Then you met
James, I said,
Terrell
oh my
ass.
God. This man want to eat. I said, how ironic it is. You meet a man that love to eat and you don't like to cook.
Wow. You don't
She
like
had
to
to
cook?
learn. She
I
had to
learn
learn
to
how
fall in
to.
love with it.
Oh,
over
got
again.
you.
you still
it
don't.
was
You know,
just-
you ain't in love with it. I seen
Nah.
the love I have for
Lasagna
cooking.
is
Learn
the
that, have a
bomb.
love for it.
Tell them about the chefs.
What happened with the chefs?
Oh yeah, so yeah, we have personal chef. I got it for Mother's Day actually too. And
Oh wait, not ongoing personal chefs.
Oh yeah, but he cooks.
I
You
know.
know,
James,
when we want.
James, how is anybody
Yes.
gonna outdo
How
you,
go-
James?
See?
You can't go nowhere,
I
James.
can't,
Now
and that's what I
No,
said.
he's not going anywhere.
I told my
Jesus
daughter, if
Christ.
you leave James, I'm still
slow
gonna be his
down,
friend.
man.
That
Jesus.
that chef go to Vegas and and Hawaii with y'all.
Right,
Actually,
That's not a bad
yes,
idea.
but that's part of what I'm doing next.
man. Listen,
What you doing?
This is gonna be like.
Tell them about Valentine's Day, man.
hold on.
Look, tell
Hold on.
about- tell about everything,
James.
Wait. I told James. I told Dominique, if you leave James, I'm still gonna be his friend. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm still gonna be his friend. And James said, I'm gonna still come to Sunday dinners eating turkey necks.
No, he's
Look,
no.
Walter be my favorite son. What's going
I
on?
don't even talk. Right? You know,
What's
that's my
going on?
boy. That's my boy right there.
I sure did.
Look,
Oh
I
my
said, I'm gonna tell you
God,
this in advance.
that is
James
hilarious.
still gonna be my friend.
That is hilarious. So, Dominic, I'm just letting you know, if you ever leave James, listen, the most you gonna get out of anybody in Atlanta is Marietta Donna. All right, you know what I'm saying? So,
Papa
you better-
Do's.
Oh yeah, they're
Somebody-
gonna take you to Papa on
hate
brunch on
Papa
Sundays.
Do's.
Sorry, Maggiano.
Nah.
Of course, she been with you.
Right? Eh? You talking about y'all
Look,
gotta
prior
shut
to you.
What's your favorite restaurant, man?
They closed it down for COVID.
up. What?
No, I mean, period, in the United States.
Oh,
This motherfucker.
I know, right?
James,
Hell's
I'm
Kitchen?
gone, man. I can't.
Hell's Kitchen.
In Vegas?
Yes.
Oh,
Look, hold on.
Good. Yes.
We too small-minded, Miko.
Too small-minded.
He said, "What's your favorite restaurant?" We like, "Oh, in Atlanta."
I thought you were going to say
No,
in the United fucking
forget
States.
these zip codes you talking about.
Hey, we live by no boundaries of state lines.
Oh, peasant you. Sweetie.
Right.
He said in Atlanta.
You really need to be in
We done died in Atlanta.
Don't die.
Chef, where are you from?
Hey,
Favorite chef?
Oh, Chef Jason. That's not
first off,
All I
only
know is-
3 chefs.
I know Salt Bay.
Restaurant is cool though.
All right, I know Salt Bay, Ramsey, and now I know that little chef that
And they
be on
never met-
I Am Athlete.
Ain't never. Talking about the woman.
Yeah.
And they never met none of them. Got they
Right.
just my favorite chef because I like the food they make on TV. So,
Ramsey.
so I just want to know. So, all right. So, what about in business? What's been the most complicated issue that you come across often? You know, running the line in business.
loyalty.
Oh wow.
With probably, yeah, it would be loyalty and just knowing the next level. Because once you get to all of these levels, all right, yeah, I conquered that. Oh shoot, I don't know this level right here. So that's when he'll school me. We talk about it at night or whatever, or in the office, and we conquer it and get it done.
That's amazing. So y'all both now business owners. Y'all both. You got a chance to see. Were you owning any businesses prior to?
No.
So you actually got an opportunity to learn something through your daughter and James. How do y'all kind of feed off of each other in that aspect?
Oh, we bounce ideas like this.
Well, me and Dominique, we've been like that
Always.
for the longest. We've
Get
always
creative
been
like
that.
it's nothing.
We get together, we'll make something. We used to think that we had businesses before we met James.
Yes.
Listen,
They had nothing but 100 hustles.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
That's all it was.
They make shampoo, soap, everything.
That's all it is.
And we swear we was doing business.
We can tell
I was a
name.
photographer, and my name was Amazing. Instead of Amazing, it's
Oh my
Amazing. And I was doing all her pictures.
Oh my
And
take
I
pictures.
put makeup in the hair.
Oh, so okay.
So we used to do our own thing.
So she took that first foot pic you got was her mom took that. Mama got it.
She made up her feet. She
That-
put makeup on the
Now,
feet.
baby, trust me, I done did this to Walter.
There's a lot of blush on that bitch toe, man. Hold on, let me clean that
That's
up.
how I got Walter. That is true. That's how she got me. That's how she got
I
me.
still got that picture in my phone, my telephone today. He got a flip phone. He said, "Whip, hold on, let me show you."
Look. Let me tell you about that.
Okay, all right. So let me ask you this. So, first off, you got any questions?
Well, I do want to know where does your brother fall in this? Is he an entrepreneur as well, or has James touched him with the golden glove?
No, but
Hilarious.
he's pretty smart. He knows 7 different languages fluently.
God damn.
And he traveled the world teaching.
Is he in the military?
Kids. No, he just traveled the world. He-
James gonna create a
Love
whole
to travel.
software for him now. I know a couple
Hold
folks.
on. Do your brother got kids?
No.
No,
So hold on, how old is he?
40. He'll be 41 this
God
year.
damn.
Miko gonna be rocking with him like that's what
I
I've been
know-
telling you.
I want to ask because I always run into this issue every time I go to my mom's house. So I want to know if he has the same experience.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I go over my mom's house, it's always, when you gonna find somebody, marry them, and have kids, have some babies.
Well, my son is not having children per se.
Oh,
Okay.
he's already made his mind up. He's not having kids.
No, he just is the life he shows.
Damn, Mom, you just gonna curse that man like that? Wait a minute. How you-
It might be some nuances to that. I feel like I'm picking up some
on.
nuances to that.
I want him to have them. You know, I've been waiting for the longest.
We all choose the lifestyle we want to live.
This guy.
That's what I'm picking up.
Hold on. So, are y'all like supportive of what how he chooses to live his romantic lifestyle? Like, or is it new?
It took.
It took time. Okay, gotcha.
It took time.
You can always adopt.
And yeah, I wanted his
Look,
from his
Mama
loins,
said,
so I wanted
right? She
his
like, I want
from
some
his loins.
bloodline. I want bloodline
Hell,
babies.
nowadays, my wife worked at a fertility clinic. What you talking about?
Yeah, I know.
Them loins just need a womb.
Mama old school. She want that thing come straight out of the shooter.
So now
No, I'm saying
responsible.
Right.
Straight out of shoot.
you want to know that work got put in. That's my baby.
Right.
That's my baby
He
right
got my
there.
nose. He got my nose. I already know it. Yep. Ain't no laboratory, nothing. Okay.
So I'm responsible to have all her grandkids now.
Hey.
Gosh.
Hey.
I'm responsible.
Shout out to your brother for 7 languages. That's some dedication.
That's pretty
Yeah.
impressive.
He's
That
been
is.
around the world. He's lived in Kazakhstan, Russia, Spain.
Damn.
And
So y'all don't believe in just sitting down nowhere, huh? The whole family, y'all just
we
go.
move.
Taiwan,
Get up and go.
Hong Kong.
Sheesh.
That hour she spent in the gym, about the longest she gonna stay somewhere.
Right. you talking about?
Especially hanging
James,
out
you're
with
lucky you caught her there, boy.
For real.
You was about 2 years away from her being in Montana. you talking about with Terrell?
Terrell.
So
One thing you gonna hear is all the black names. We gonna get through them.
we gonna land one of them. One of them motherfuckers go ahead. So so have y'all with the recent successes of your businesses and flourishing relationships and being number one in lawn care in the community for 2 years straight, do y'all ever get any type of animosity coming from family members?
Heck
Ooh,
yeah.
yes.
What? Hold on, from James' side or y'all side? James, I don't think your family.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah,
they
your
have
family.
to
But
too
I
far
can,
away
I can
from-
understand that too, because even like my uncle moved here. He said every year that I'm here, I realize how backwards it was to stay in St. Louis. But people see your success. They see the bigger houses. They see they don't see every day that you and James is coming up with ideas. You and your
Yep.
mom bouncing ideas, and the way that y'all positioning
Walter
yourselves.
balancing checkbooks.
Right. Ain't nobody helped them move that file cabinet down here. That U-Haul got that was a long haul.
Hey, that boy, what's that? The thing with the wheel on it?
Dolly.
Yeah. Dolly used the hell on that. Make all type of scratches and corrosion on it.
Banging up the
Walter don't
walls.
drag that thing all around the house.
James got, Walter got one homeboy to help.
Right.
And you better not scuff these damn shoes.
I'm just going to Junior house. I'm going to share a Coke.
Just
We're going to drink a Coke. That's what out West Indian men, they drink Coke. Okay. Yeah, so like with any type of animosity come from the family as far as like, like little slick hate on the side.
Yeah, what does
you
it
know?
look like?
Yeah.
It's New York hate.
It's the New Yorkers. I would think it would be the Alabamians.
Right.
No, they're the older crowd. That's my aunt. They're down there. She's 80-something.
Oh.
And some of her kids are there, but some of them are up here.
Okay.
Most of everybody's in New York.
Oh.
So the crowd in Alabama,
They're real calm, man.
they're,
I'm happy for you.
Simple living.
Oh, okay.
they're simple living.
That's why y'all going back to visit them instead of New York. Okay. Would y'all consider going back to New York?
No.
Not to live.
Damn.
I would just go to visit my dad, and I'm there for no more than 2 days.
Does your dad like James?
Yeah.
Okay.
My dad
Don't like Walter.
no.
Oh.
He had a whole way.
He missed them feet. He missed them feet like a mom. I know she's in there. He saw that toe ring. I
At the
know.
wedding where
He don't even know I gave her a
Is
first
daddy
toe
sitting
ring.
in the back or daddy get the
Gave her a
table?
first toe ring.
Dad wasn't there.
Is he remarried?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah? All right.
Him and his wife over there. And look at Gwen.
Yeah, all that seasoned salty anyway. Get me high blood pressure. You care about her down there. Talk about.
You guys don't forget anything.
Hey, we just pay
We just
attention.
put
You just pull the seasons out of the hat.
Pay
This is a journey,
attention.
man. You put it all
Yeah.
together. It's who
Just
y'all are.
Pay attention.
So let me ask y'all this. You had friends before. You talked about on a previous episode your struggles prior to James and just having a vision but not knowing how to implement it. And you had friends around. And I'm pretty sure you did too before your recent success. So when people reach out to y'all, when you have friends, especially the ones who how receptive are y'all to that, and how receptive are they to the information that y'all give? Because I doubt you can be with somebody that's such a giver and not yourself want to get that. I'm pretty sure that's what attracted them.
Yeah, they always reach out to try to get some information. They always come to the office, try
Somebody
to get
ask for
help.
money.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, try to help get money but now we charge them.
God dang.
you're not going to
That's
just
a
come
fee.
here.
That's that James I'm talking about. Everything
Yeah, you
got a
gotta be
fee.
charged. I
Right.
mean, everyone will charge us.
Yeah,
but,
facts. Big facts. Big facts.
But I lost some friends.
Word.
You had
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
How-
I lost some friends.
Like how? Like what is it? Is
It
it
was hard for Miko to conceptualize.
because I mean if they're friends and they're content with their life and they're content with your happiness.
That's
then-
the problem, right?
They was
there.
content
weren't
with who she
content.
was.
Yes, but
As
not
long
who I
as
am
you're
now.
not up high enough above me, I can deal with you.
Then
You
it
know.
came with secret competition.
Yep.
Oh,
Like if I would have something on my page, I see
shade.
the same thing on their page.
But you don't see that as admiration?
I had to learn that. One of our assistants told me that, and she said, "Well, she just flattered you." I'm like, "Where's my credit though?" But
I
then
feel you.
it
I
was
feel you.
it was just the way everything would happen. She would always want to come to the office just to see information, sneak around or whatever, and then I see my idea on her page. I'm like,
But
That's
if
not
you're
right.
admiring,
That's
you
true.
should be able to say it
yeah.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
not
That's
just
another
take
way.
my idea.
Absolutely. If you know I made
what I
that
mean?
post, don't crop me out the caption and just keep the caption for yourself like you made it.
Yeah. So I just learned to just like, that's just who that person is. I just, whenever they come to the office, I make sure there's nothing on the boards or anything like that.
As you all are hustling, grinding, going through you all's journey, how important is friendship?
It's not that important to me.
Okay.
The only thing that's important to me is those who I'm working with, that loyalty is there. Because friends are going to come and go, and I haven't really gotten that. Since I've been in Georgia, I haven't gotten that good friendship from anyone. It was always, I needed this person for this, whether it was just to be wise or have information or to pray with them or just to talk to them because they broke up with their boyfriend or whatever the case may be. It was never genuine. So I learned to just how to isolate myself from people and not need others.
You sound like a New York. That's what
And
New York and people
yeah, I just learned to just deal with my circle. And if you with me, we're going to ride together and work this thing out. And if you're not, I just quickly isolate myself from you and I have nothing to do with you.
do.
I feel that.
What about you, Mom? How you deal with your haters?
I feed them.
You feed them?
She does.
Yeah.
She is so
Word.
serious.
What was that, like Big Mama's house?
I feed you.
I never met a person that didn't like Big Mama after that meal.
But
her.
some of them I can't express, or they have no idea about what I'm doing. And the reason is, I made a comment to one of my friends about my daughter and James, what they're doing.
Yeah.
He bought her a Porsche.
shit.
I ain't a hater of nobody's accomplishments. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
congratulate you in a minute.
Girl, I thought he
would.
sold drugs too.
Now, you heard about that James now
Yeah.
on that stuff.
She's like, girl, James again. What do you do this time,
Oh,
girl?
sometimes.
You sure he don't sell no drugs?
See,
Yep. So, and then they made a comment to me that I don't want to hear no more about James and Dominique.
it's hurtful.
And then I said, listen,
They gotta go
right.
home to Greg
So then
ass.
I said, they're probably Greg.
Greg is lazy as shit. Don't do shit around the house.
Greg, you still driving that forklift?
Right. Warehouse
James-
manager.
Meanwhile, James got new ideas for how to make the forklift better. I know a man. If you
I
ever
got
want
an app for that.
James will do nothing but sit home and watch baseball.
James, like, I got these self-driving forklifts. If you ever want to,
But I just had to learn that I don't give out so much information. I don't tell. Well, that particular one, she knows nothing. She knows absolutely nothing about what I'm doing until it's out, because I don't want you to feel that you can be. Oh, what I want to be a part of that. You just can't adopt a part of this because your mentality, because I pay attention to what they say. They still got that broke mentality, and I'm not saying that I'm so high, but my mind is changing.
Gotcha.
So and then when I sit and listen, is always this dude and that dude and this dude. So I said, okay, you still on trying to find a dude. So if you still trying to find a dude, you can't do the business.
You ain't even
Right.
focus on
not-
the
you
bank.
at the wrong spot,
Facts.
and you're too
Facts.
old for it. So
Ooh, I was just about to say, if they your friends and they still got man problems.
my friends are 10 years. They're all younger than me. I'm older than all my friends.
well, yeah, because Walter's
Yeah,
7
boss.
years younger.
I mean, listen.
So,
You know?
but I honestly do try to infiltrate wherever I can.
Yeah.
About be good. Not tell them in my business, but want to be good. If you could have a business, what would you do?
You sound like the
So
MLM
I'm
lady.
trying
now.
to-
I don't want no more Avon and Mary Kay. I'm tired of it. I don't want to be no travel
I'm
agent.
not meeting y'all at no hotel having no meeting.
Right.
Oh, so I'm trying to take the James and give it to other people.
Right.
You know, that whole makeup, bring the synopsis.
Right.
All right, do you do this? Can you do this? Well, trying to give ideas to people and not just take it all for myself without sharing. Like James said, he want everybody to accomplish and do. So even my family members, I realize they want to, but the know-how is not there. And I know I was there too. I was in that same spot. And now that I'm on the other side of it, it's more than an idea. You got to have more than just an idea. You got to have money, first of all.
Facts.
You got to have some money.
Big facts.
You got to have some leadership. You got to have some discipline. And, some structure, at least some structure about how it operates, and then you got to spend money on learning how it operates for real,
So both of you all went through a transition where you all went from y'all regular 9 to 5s and whatnot.
Yep.
And it wasn't too long ago. So can y'all talk about what it took for y'all to pivot from even the mentality of having these secure funds that every week, every 2 weeks is going to come in to saying I'm going to dive all the way into my business?
Yeah, or even having the transition of having to do both at one time at that period.
That's what I'm doing.
I've been working ever since I was 14, so.
Hold on 1 second. I need you to. There we go.
That's better?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's your
That's
friend.
better.
Hey James, it ain't
No, I'm saying because I was about to tell you to scoot up a little bit.
She don't wear that jacket and that dress and Mark don't know how to act.
I can't
Come
see
on,
her.
scoop
You
through the
project a
mic.
lot more, but I just want you to,
I got you.
Yeah.
So, so I used to work ever since I was 14.
Like a
It's my son's birthday.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a prison number. Go ahead.
I can't with me though.
Yes, I used to work ever since I was 14. So when I was young, I always dreamt of big things and always wanted to be this big person. And when I met James, I was already on that verge mentally to leave my 9 to 5. I was going to business classes, trying to get a business mentor, looking up different courses, just trying to figure out what's my next step to having my business. So once I met James, he made me feel like I could do anything. So I was like, oh, I'm too good for this 9 to 5 job. I need to do something that is going to benefit me, that's going to leave a legacy for my son that I can pass down. And once I started working with him on his phone calls, how he used to motivate me all the time and inspire me, I was like, I could do this. So I started to get tired of the people at my job, and I started losing my patience working there. I said, I can't do this.
She aggravated with everything.
I was just annoyed.
I'm not sending no damn email. All I do is send emails.
You get mad. I just told them that per our last conversation. Just had the conversation. Just had it. I don't know how you forgot that quick.
For our last conversation.
That's that snapback response.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it was. I was ready to go.
Yeah.
Once it was time to go.
Okay.
So how about you?
I'm still there. I still work. And honestly, I tell James all the time, I'm so ready to go. And it's the transition because I need to spend more time with the business. But I still work.
Yeah, to handle
you know,
business,
Gotta
right.
handle that too. And I gotta cut my grass. So
If you don't leave that grass alone,
you sound
Nope.
like
She
James.
got 3 things. She
telling
got
you.
her job. It's at the bottom. She got that grass. Then she got her business at the top.
So I try my best to do both of them. But I said, well, James did it. I think I can do it, and that's the mentality. So I really, it's getting better.
yeah,
I'm just really ready to leave that job. I am.
good, yeah,
I'm tired of doing it because it's too many good years left in me
yeah,
to give
Yeah.
it to somebody else.
Right.
And I'm thankful for it having it because
Right.
it paid the bills,
Right,
and all that. But
right,
the other thing is, you find out there's a lot more inside of you that you didn't know of because you were so 9 to 5-ish that you had no idea how relevant you are to other people and how you can bring other people
Along
these
for your journey.
ideas and
Yeah.
then and bring them out ideas out of them
Yeah.
as well.
yeah,
Because somebody said to me once, Gwen, do you do everything?
Mm.
And I said, ooh. Even my husband has said to this very day, I cooked for him last night because he's on the road all the time.
Oh, okay.
So he had to stop in last night to get a new phone. So he wanted to
Of
come
course
to
he
the
did.
house.
They
So.
got a little track phone. Yeah. Guy. Let me see them feet. Let me see them feet again. What that toenail I told you.
Okay. I'm good. So anyway,
That big toe again. What that thing?
Tell her to stop acting like she don't know how she got here.
Yeah.
I told you,
talking
I
about?
know your mama. See?
Hey.
She done brought somebody in this world, too.
Right. Twice. Hey, come on.
Oh, she,
2 times.
All right.
So I made a nice meal for him. He wanted some.
Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. This sounds like some Oprah shit. Remember when she said when her and Steph used to get on, she used to make them black eyed peas? That was the thing that turned him on. That's why I feel the story is going.
now, if you know me, you know I love 2 things: your feet and pig feet. He from New York. I don't like no pig.
Trinidad, yeah, he don't eat no pork. Go ahead.
But so I made a few little meals. You ever go to the restaurant where you got a few things?
Oh, like
So
a
I made 'em-
tapas.
Right.
Mark's
so I did my
favorite
own
thing.
tapas.
Tapa eating
You said,
motherfucker over here.
oh, you said
It's
tapas.
tapas.
He
Okay,
loves tapas.
Look, she, what'd you think I said?
Nothing.
Man,
No,
her hair still last
nothing.
night. That's what
no,
she
that's
was
right.
She was
Right. That's what
reminiscing.
she. That's what she thought I was.
Reminiscing from last night.
No,
But go ahead.
That's not true. No.
She grown.
I'm grown.
She always checking me.
Oh,
She
okay.
always checking me.
Because them 2, oh my goodness, it goes straight left.
I don't see James, so
Straight
you're like,
left?
It just goes just this way, and I'm like, don't do this right now. Please.
Mom, still your daughter.
Yes, I don't need to be here over there.
Y'all bounce everything off each other anyway. That's what she said. That's what she said. I
We
didn't
gotta
say,
finish this, man.
I didn't say it.
So I made him several meals, right? I made him shrimp. He had some spinach. He had some. I made this good cream corn thing.
Damn, at what time of the night you made this?
Yo, after I got off work.
Man,
Some
listen,
linguine.
I want all
with
single women in Atlanta to know this. Like, stop coming around all these
plantains.
excuses.
plantains.
See, that's not fair. Because now I'm gonna say this because it's a difference for someone who actually enjoy it and someone.
What man don't enjoy it?
No, I'm talking about the woman.
Oh yeah.
I enjoy
The
cooking.
woman, because now I can sit there and
okay,
say,
that's
yo,
fair.
I love doing makeup all day,
Okay.
but she don't care about it. It's
Yeah.
something that I enjoy. That's something that she enjoys. So
That's true. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I want all the cooking women in Atlanta who love cooking to pay attention to this part. Cause
I mean, them the ones you don't need to speak to them. They good with it.
no, I need to speak to them because they need to direct their attention this way. What you talking about? This is your name in the comment box. But go ahead. All right, go
Yeah,
ahead.
he just said, Gwen, you are so amazing. You are my super woman.
Oh.
You are just amazing. It's so good. And he's like a little kid just sitting there eating. I love it. That's priceless.
Probably eating with his hands
is
like
dope.
this too. You know?
Oh,
Sopping,
no spoon, no
sopping
fork.
stuff up.
Sopping. That's old right there when you sopping.
All right, so we about to get so G, I want you to leave with one piece of advice for women out there, especially those who are grandmothers and up there, age, and they feeling like it's too late for them, or they feeling like they can't teach them new tricks. They get to that point where it's like they're like, it's so hard and complex, it's a new world. They're just so intimidated due to their age, due to where they are in life. What advice would you give to them, and what was it that helped break through the barrier for yourself to get through your own fears?
I think what was for me was I got tired of seeing it and not achieving it, and then seeing you do it, and me still wondering. The difference between one that gets a degree and one don't, one sat longer.
That's that nip.
That's a bar.
That's that nip talk.
That's a
That's
bar.
I just stayed with it.
That's a bar. I like
it.
that.
That's
Damn,
it.
one just sat longer.
So Dom,
Sheesh.
let me ask you as we take it out. As you start to increase your level of productivity, what's some advice that you got in terms of just going through the business formulation process and starting and building your business from the ground up? What advice do you have for people who have the idea, but they at the ledge too, and they skeptical about it?
And for those who not making no money and not giving up.
sit longer. That's all you have to do. You just have to have patience and keep going. There's plenty of times I would say, oh my gosh, I don't want to do this no more. I'm not saying this. I'm not doing that. But then I did all of this just to stop here. No, I got to keep going because if it was just that easy, everybody would be doing it.
Big facts.
So, like my mom said, you just have to sit longer and keep putting in that work because somebody's watching.